of mine, 'cause I'm not the one to scream and shout, and you don't wanna talk this out. And I don't wanna lose me, so I need to choose me. Choose me. I'm not the one to scream and shout, and you don't wanna talk this out. And I don't wanna lose me, so I need to choose me. Do you know how much I cry when you're not around? Do you see what's deep inside when I make no sound? My heart says give him some time away. These voices tell me to fade away. I'm alive, so cold, so deeply mad. When I know I should walk, 'cause the pain is too bad. My heart says give him another day. But my soul is starting to fade away. I've got wounds and I've got scars, and all I want is a chance to fade in, to fade in. I get drunk and find my soulmate in a stranded old bar till next day. Fade away, and by dawn, they're all gone. Do you know what I feel when I say you're in my mind? Like a ghost breaking in, playing bugs till I go blind. My heart says it won't just go away. My demons push me to fade away. I've got wounds and I've got scars, and all I want is a chance to fade in, to fade in. I get drunk and find my soulmate in a stranded old bar till next day. Fade away, and they'll be gone. And by dawn, they'll be gone.
Hello and welcome. It's a little bit shorter of music than normal. How come? I swear I opened my Twitch. Thank you. Hello, Yamanaka. Hello, Josiah. Welcome, 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 everybody. To move to this. Hello. So many people. Yes. Oh my gosh. I also forgot to. Oh my god. I'm not ready for this. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I was still in work mode. Hi, Sarah. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. It's so nice to see you all here for whatever this stream is going to be. I don't even know. So I have a few new games that I own that I've downloaded, and I want to test out. We'll like try one, see if it works. If it works, we'll just play that. If it doesn't work, we'll move on to another one. So it's gonna be that for a little bit, maybe. Your classes don't have an itch to cause chaos. Okay. Just be nice to my mods. Uh, so, and if I seem a little low energy today, I apologize. Work was something else today. We had a nationwide system outage for 3 hours almost. So we were 3 hours behind and never got actually 100% caught up by the time I left. So it's been a mess. So, let me pull up the list of games. Sour Sweet. Yeah, it's just, it's weird. Ooh, thank you, C. I don't get it. And it took until like What time? Well, I didn't get a break. My lunch was like half an hour late, and I only had a 6-hour shift. So by the time I got back from lunch, I had like an hour and a half left. And they didn't decide to close out our open slots for the rest of the day until after that. It was probably about like 1:30 or so when they did that, and by that time there was only 28 slots open. So it really didn't help much. And we were having problems with the system all day. But whatever. It's what happens when you have to rely on computers, right? Okay. This is gonna be the first one I want to try. Shh, Windows. I don't know what's gonna happen here. Please don't be loud. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Um, Video options. This is different. Windowed. Okay. Okay. Because I need to.
Danganronpa.
It's not. Yes. It's not. See? I turned it on in OBS. Is it better sound-wise? Yeah, because Enter's not doing anything. Let me pull up OBS again really quick so I can move to this and this and this. Oh gosh, that is huge. Hold on. I don't know about this. Still a little loud? Okay, hold on. We'll turn it down more. I don't know. I don't know this game. C was like, hey, you should play this game. And then Pano was like, hey, I bought you this game and sent it to you, even though you said no. So, alright. I can turn it down in OBS C. So, we'll turn it down here. Okay. And then go back to OBS. I could just leave it the way it is in OBS. Come here, task manager. And you look forward to this? Well, I hope it works. That's what our test is for, is if it will work. Okay, chat, how does that sound? Because now that I can access sound in game. Loud, okay. I might have to play a little bit with both OBS and everything else. Does that sound better? Everybody's so excited for this game. Okay, I can do that. Sorry, headphone users. OBS. Okay. Like where it was? Because I don't know. Tell me when it sounds good. Steve's like, I don't even care if the gameplay is choppy. We're changing the game title. Which reminds me, I should probably pull up stream just so I can see it myself. Sound is it good now? Okay. I see good from Zana, so I hope that means the sound is good. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, I have no idea what to expect from this game at all. Except it's like a mystery one. Oh, see, do we have to worry about any content warnings at all? Japanese. Are the words in Japan, like the written words in Japanese, or just the voices? I have 2 questions now, see? Murder, death. Do we need a content warning for that? Is it like gory? English, okay. I mean, I guess we could just do content warning. Game includes murder and death. Okay. Yes, it is at time. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to update the content warning then. Just mention that it contains that stuff. Yeah. Unless you want me to do it, because I can do it too. It might be faster. Up to you guys. I won't start until we have everything set. Yeah. That works. Alright, alright. I'm gonna leave it here and hope my brain is awake and okay enough to deal with kind. Don't go. Well, I wasn't planning on going hardcore. Okay, I'll pay attention. This is so unlike anything I've played so far. I love it. It seems to be working good. From what I can see on my phone. I don't see any buffering. Cool. I think that person was eaten by piranhas. This is the hardest on your processor. Cool. Yes. Go, little HP envy. You're amazing. Oh, also, please let me know if closed captionings are working. I turned them on. I did remember this time, but the massive high school towers all over the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. High school feels like that sometimes. Yeah, okay. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. Well, I would never be able to go here. Why am I here? They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. Well, shit. Guys, I'm not set for life. I didn't go here. And if I went here, I probably wouldn't manage to graduate. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. Yay! Awesome. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. Seems kind of... Anyway. There are 2 things you need to attend to this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. Again, shit. Why am I here? No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students is the evil bear from before. Was me. Oh. Ah.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
Okay. You guys can hear the voice all right? Of the character, the voice acting? As you can see, I'm nothing but a hopelessly average high school student. Me too! Except I'm no longer in high school, but we'll pretend that I am. For the sake of the... No, wait, let's not. That would be bad. I'm not. Yeah, I can hear the voice acting? Cool. Not high school. I take it all back. Twitch, it's just a joke. I'm in college. I'm a senior in college. Well, I was a senior in college. I was a super senior in college. No, I'm not anything. Anyway, moving on. Average on the outside, average on the inside. I really don't have much going for me when it comes to grades, special abilities, even personality. I mean, yeah, I have hobbies and stuff I like to do, but it's not like I'm a psychic or a mutant or whatever. Okay. Sorry. Like, if you asked me what my favorite song was, or my favorite movie or TV show, they'd all be just whatever's most popular at that particular moment. Ooh, I feel that. I used to be that person. Even among the average, I'm completely average, so I can't even say I'm your everyday hero type. That's just who I am. Hello, Peanut. Are you gonna come help me with these mysteries? Meow. I really need you to lay down, though. You can just see her at the top of her head. There, now you can see a little bit more. Okay. Anyway, I figure it's always good to introduce yourself right off the bat. But you know, if I have any kind of strong point, so to speak, I'd say I'm a little more gung-ho than other people. Can-do attitude, huh? I mean, look at me. I'm completely ordinary, but still, here I am, standing in front of the anything but ordinary Hope's Peak Academy. I still can't believe I'm standing here. I wonder if somebody like me can survive in a place like this. It's got this overwhelming presence, like it's trying to swallow me whole. But it's no wonder I would feel that way. What you have to understand is, well, let me just tell you about the preparation I did last night to get ready for today. Why are you so needy? Hope's Peak only invites those students who are the truly elite in their field. It's such a popular topic. There are threads online dedicated to talking about the school's attendees. So to prepare, I looked up some of those threads. And all I saw was talk about ultimate students who were way beyond your average high schooler. Peanut, do you need attention that badly? Okay. For example, one incoming student is the ultimate pop sensation. I guess she's a high school girl who's also the lead singer for a pop group famous all over the country. Well, then she's already made it. Why would she need to go to the... Okay. There's also the ultimate baseball star. He was the cleanup hitter for the National High School Champs. Pro teams already have their eyes on him. Flashing a little bit. Sorry. Then there's the ultimate fashionista. I mean, if these kids are already kind of making it, why do they need to go to an elite school to help them make it? Anyway, she's been on the cover of tons of fashion magazines. She's what every high school girl wants to be. Not me. Oh, and they mentioned the ultimate biker gang leader too. The scary thing is, he's the de facto leader of every biker gang in Japan. Gangs everywhere love the guy. That... Okay. On top of that, there's the ultimate martial artist, the ultimate fanfic creator. Guys, I found my calling in this high school. Ultimate glitch beagly writer. The ultimate gambler. The ultimate swimming pro, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate clairvoyant, and then some. Reading that made me realize how totally powerless I was. It was the country's finest, bottom to top. You have a lot to say today, Peanut. I see. Look, yeah, I mean, just one. I only write one fan fiction thing, and I don't even know if you call it fan fiction. Do you classify it as fan fiction? I just call it fan stories because it sounds better, because fan fiction kind of has a bad connotation sometimes. I don't know. I just write stories. I felt like a tame little house cat who wandered into a pride of lions. But still, there was something I couldn't stop thinking about. You see, there were a few students who I couldn't find any info on, no matter how much I looked. With all those ultimate students, I'm the only one without any kind of worthwhile talent. But then, what about those other new students who didn't seem to pop up anywhere? Could they be just average students like me without any talent or anything? That thought was kind of encouraging. I mean, I know I don't have much in the way of personality. But beyond that, there's an even bigger issue. How did such an unbelievably average student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? Is he the ultimate average student? Is that the thing here? I mean, I guess there is a reason. You just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent me to see why. Makoto Naegi, we recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. Oh. As a result, you have been selected, and we invite you to join us as the ultimate lucky student. I see. They spelled it out plain as day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just declining their offer. But after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I just couldn't say no. But then actually standing there in front of the school, I started to feel lost, like I didn't belong there. I could feel myself losing my nerve. But still, I can't just stand here in front of the gate forever. Frozen in place, murmuring to myself, I looked down at the acceptance letter clutched in my hand. It said there'd be a meeting for all incoming students in the main hall at 8 a.m. The meeting still isn't for a little while, but I should probably just head in. Yeah, let's do this. Hurrah! I gathered up all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before. Makoto, fighting! We can do it. And I took my first step toward the main hall. Fighting! Anybody who watches K-dramas understands that. Yes, I am a bit obsessed with those. This is where we're supposed to meet, right? I guess I'm the first one here. Lighting! There's a really elegant clock over in the corner. It says it's 7:10 a.m. Yamanaka, Japan has a phrase for that, right? Too? I'm pretty sure. I can't pull it out of my head right now. What is it? Head empty, brain dead. Oh, you use fighting too? Cool. There's somebody in the basement working on the heating system. I can hear them. You guys hear any like metallic tappings in the background? That's peeps in the basement working on our heating for some reason. It's working. How do I know? I am hot and it's humid because it's water-based heating through a radiator. Anyway, the meeting doesn't start until 8 o'clock, so there's still a full 50 minutes left. Yeah, that would be me. I tend to do that kind of thing too. It makes sense nobody else would be here yet. I was so wound up, I got here way too early. I have plenty of time before the meeting. Just standing around waiting isn't exactly... I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little. I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with me having a look around, right? It'll help me kill time. Or kill some time, if nothing else. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. Let's do this. It was also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least, that's what I was hoping for. Uh-oh. What the? That's exactly what my thoughts were. Makoto. But the instant I took that first step forward, my view became warped, twisted. It was like some kind of delusion melting away and mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, then spinning again. And the next moment, everything went black. That was how it all began. And how life as I knew it came to an end. At that point, I should have realized. The reason I was brought to Hope's Peak Academy wasn't because I had ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair. Guys, we made it to the prologue. Or we finished the prologue. One or the other. Oh, we finished the prologue. Checkpoint. Do I want to save? Yes. Empty slot? 1. Yes. Ah, I see. Ooh. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body feels heavy. It's pretty normal for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? This isn't a classroom I've ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Oh. Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. Firstly, we'd like to explain the basic controls. Please. You can use the left stick to adjust your aim. If you aim at an object you can interact with, you can press the A button. And presto, you'll investigate that object. Use the directional buttons or the L and R buttons to adjust your viewpoint. A tutorial giving me the ... Why don't you try looking around the classroom? Okay. What the heck? In any normal classroom, that's where a window should be. but it looks like some kind of metal plate has been bolted over it. And if I were to knock on it... Yep, definitely metal. Thick too. Very solid. Wait, that's not what matters here. More importantly, why are there metal plates all over the windows? Alright. So we did that. Is that a surveillance camera? Looks like it. It's a dangerous world we live in. I guess they have those... Try that again. I guess they have these to keep weirdos from just wandering in. In the classroom, though? And look at that ceiling tile. Anyway. A clock? What's up with the clock? Jeez, I can't believe it's 8 o'clock. It's already 8 o'clock. I can read. It was just after 7 when I first got here. Has it really been almost an hour since then? We're not worried about missing our meeting? Okay. Oh, I see. That's the desk I fell asleep on. I can still see a line of drool I must have left there. Gross. But relatable. I have to clean that up later. I mean, yeah, probably. Hey, what's that on the desk? An orientation guide? In crayon? Hey there, new kid. The next semester is about to start. Starting today, this school will be your entire world. It's some kind of cheap-looking pamphlet, and there's something handwritten on it. Oh, I jumped ahead. What the hell? Is this someone's idea of a joke? Okay, let's see. So what might have happened is I got myself so wound up, I passed out in the main hall, and then someone carried me here? If that's true, it must mean this is a classroom inside Hope's Peak. Wow. But then if that's true, that just raises more questions. This is all really strange. You think? I mean, those metal plates covering the windows. It's like a prison or something. None of this makes any sense. I should probably head back to the main hall. It's already past the meeting time. There might be other students there now. You can leave the classroom by pressing the B button. Thank you, voice inside my head. Leave the area? Sure. Jeez, this hallway is kind of weird too. I'm gonna try to remember to stay hydrated because I'm talking a lot and save Sana some channel points. This is getting stranger by the second. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Well, for now I'll just head to the main hall. Use the left stick to move through the hallway. Hold down the B button while moving to run. Oh, oh no. Also, you can press the Y button to bring up a map. Press the Y button again to close the map. How convenient. Great. Alright. So... oh, I can turn all the way around. Alright. Despair Hotel? Despair Hotel? I guess it's a place for people to stay overnight, but anyway, I need to get to the main hall. Yeah, okay. Where is the main hall? It's not this room, right? Well, look. I wonder where this red door leads. I'm starting to feel sick standing here. Not where we need to go. Okay. The AV room is locked. Well, I mean, yeah. Hello? The school store. I guess it's not open. I guess not. Oh, I found the meeting room. By the time I got back to the main hall, everyone else was already there.
Whoa,
Oh.
hey! Another new kid?
What did I step into? It's just like one of my Japanese anime. Sorry, I had to.
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
So, counting him, that makes 15. Seems like a good cutoff point, but I wonder if this is everyone.
Yeah, they are pretty strange students, aren't they? Although the one guy on this side in the front looks like what's his name from Yu Yu Hakusho? God, it's been so long since I've seen Yu Yu Hakusho. And the guy in white with the red eyes kind of looks a little like Yusuke Urameshi, but not just a little. Other than that, everybody else seems kind of... Oops, I missed whatever that was. I looked around at everyone who's gathered there, taking in their faces one at a time. Maybe I was just imagining it, but I swear I could feel a kind of aura coming from each of them. Oh, hello. How's it going? My name's Makoto Naegi. Sorry I'm late. A bunch of stuff happened, and then all of a sudden I was just asleep.
Huh?
Whoa, you too? Okay, reminder, I'm not good at voices, so these are all pretty much gonna sound the same. Mostly. Things just keep getting curiouser and curiouser. It's Alice. So strange. I declare beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is a strange situation indeed. What are you talking about? I honestly have no idea what's going on right now. Fine. Just a moment. There's something else we must address. Makoto, your tardiness is unacceptable. Surely you were aware the meeting was to start at 8 a.m. sharp. To be late on your first day is unspeakable. I must report you, and you must accept your due punishment. All right, you don't remind me of Yusuke Urameshi anymore. What? What is your problem? It's not like he wanted to be late. He didn't have any control over it.
That's right.
Everyone just calm down. Listen, why don't we all go around and introduce ourselves?
Huh?
The hell? Now's no time for friggin' introductions. Instructions? Instructions would be good. Oh gosh, I already forgot what. I'm never gonna remember any of these either. Maybe, but it may be good to at least find out who we all are before digging into the bigger problems here. I mean, how are we even supposed to talk to each other if we do not know each other's names?
Yeah.
That's a good point. I don't know. Whatever. This is why I'll never do voice acting. I can't keep voices straight. I can't do voices, and I can't keep this all straight. Okay, let's get introductions out of the way. Then we can move on to whatever else. Sound good? I'm still totally lost, but I think it's best to just focus on getting to know each other for now. So I guess this is as good a chance as I'm gonna get. I already looked everyone up on that Hope's Peak Academy thread online, but I still don't really know what kind of people they actually are. Time to find out. I'll start by talking to those 5 over there. Aim at a student and press A button to talk to them. Each conversation is important to the overall story, so keep track of how they go. Oh shit. It's gonna be bad. Alright, first, there's a vault door. Kazuma, yes! Yes. Kazuma. I should watch that again. I've been feeling nostalgic lately. I am actually rewatching the first season of Digimon again, and I also noticed that Hulu has Yu Yu Hakusho, which I would like to watch again. I'm just feeling super nostalgic. It saves the important stuff for you? Good. Good. Holy cow, what's with this huge metal hatch? It looks like the kind of thing you'd see in a secret military base or something. This is the same main hall I was in before, right? The store definitely wasn't here then, though. Alright. We'll talk to people in a minute. That surveillance camera has what looks like a gun attached to it. It does. But there's no way that's a real gun, right? Is this gonna be the same thing? Yeah. Okay. Now we talk to people. Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Ooh, Yamanaka can tell me how well my pronunciations are. if they're good at all.
I believe in bold simplicity. Let's work together on our educational crusade.
Hurrah! You're too highly energized for this. Ultimate moral compass. Okay. So that's Kiyotaka. According to what I saw about him on that thread, he went to a famous private school and won top honors every year. He's basically a flawless honor student. He's also known for the work he's done with his community's public morals committee. My pronunciations are good? Yay! Sugoi! They say he respects rules above all else, earning him the title of Ultimate Moral Compass. Okay. I already forgot your name. Kiyotaka. Okay, Kiyotaka. We can call you Taka. Awesome. Anyway, you can call me Taka. You said your name was Makoto Naegi. Now I'm thinking about it. Makoto Naegi, right? That's a good name. A strong name. You should thank your parents for giving you such an excellent name. Thank you.
You hear me?
And to keep that name from losing its value, you must devote yourself every single day. Dude, chill.
Got it.
Life is worth putting every ounce of effort into it, right? Right? Right. He's very intense. This guy is kind of annoying. I went with it intense, but okay. Okay, Kiyotaka. Taka. Moral compass. Toko Fukawa.
Not that you'll remember my name anyway, but...
Oh. I take it that Taka is a passionate character? Yeah. Something tells me he might also be an Aries.
I'm Toko. Toko Fukawa.
Toko Fukawa. Hey! Ultimate writing prodigy. Yeah, she wrote a novel when she was 10 that got everyone talking and launched her literary career. I hate you, and I'm very jealous of you. Can I be you, please? Makoto. Oh, that's me. Then 2 years ago, she released So Lingers the Ocean, a love story said to be her masterpiece. The book was such a hit with women that fishermen quickly shot to the top of every hottest men poll. Cool. Despite her age, she's won countless literary prizes, and all her books are instant bestsellers. Yeah, I want to be you. Can I be you, please? Can I have your life? Which is why she's come to be known as the ultimate writing prodigy. When you go into your journal, you can see the birthdays. What else would you call such a young and talented author? But I figured she'd be a lovey-dovey type. What with her masterpiece being a romance and all.
What's your problem?
What? It's not polite to stare, you know. Stop staring at me like I'm some filthy creature. Filthy creature? No, I just thought... I know what you just thought. You just thought you've never seen such an ugly woman. You just thought it was so funny. No, that's not what I was thinking at all. Don't bother trying to lie to me. Do I put off the same vibes? Maybe. I know it's true. Otherwise I know you can't stand looking at me.
Anyway,
Whatever. I don't really care. I'm used to it. Wow. Talk about an inferiority complex. Okay, yeah, that hits a little hard. I was way off about what a successful author would look like. What do you think we look like? Not that I'm successful, but... Okay, you said there's a journal? How do I access the journal? That was not in the tutorial. Okay. Not the same vibes, but a writing background. I mean, a bit, except I don't have an international bestseller and I didn't get published at the age of 10. And romance is not my field. But yeah, no, yeah. I kind of like her, but she's also kind of intense in a way. Okay. Sayaka Maizono. Maizono? Yeah. Your turn. Okay.
hi, I'm Sayaka Maizono. I look forward to getting to know you.
True. Snickers in background? See, why are you snickering? Oh, this is the ultimate pop sensation. The way she moves is positively mesmerizing, and that pleasant scent I can't quite place. See, snickering in the background is... that does not put me any more at ease. Sayaka Maizono. When I saw her name in that thread online, frankly, I was pretty surprised. She's in a pop group famous all across the country. In fact, she's their lead singer. As the ultimate pop sensation, she's in high demand to appear on TV and in magazines everywhere. But actually, that's not the only reason I was so surprised to find out she'd be going to this school. I'm sure she doesn't remember, but uh-oh, we have a history. Well, never mind. No matter how you slice it, she's really beautiful. Almost like a doll or something. I'm not a doll, you know. I'm alive. She can read our minds. I don't like her. I don't trust her. Huh? Did you hear me? I'm psychic. Huh? Kidding. I just have really good intuition. She's a sharp one.
Hey,
Huh. Hey, by any chance? Now what?
huh?
Yeah, it must be. I'm sure of it. Hey, Makoto, did...
Just hold on.
Geez, you guys, how long do you plan to waste our valuable time with this ridiculous back and forth? Sorry, I just got carried away, I guess.
You hear me?
Self-introductions are for introducing yourself, not bumbling up through a bunch of idle chit-chat. Dude, you need to chill. You're right. Sorry, Makoto. We can talk about this later. She vanished. It sounded like Sayaka really had something she wanted to say. But it's not like we'll never see each other again. Like she said, we can talk later. Alright. Leon Kuwata.
Yo, the name's Leon Kuwata. What's up?
Okay. Ultimate baseball star. Oh. I recognize that name. He played for the National High School Champs as cleanup hitter, the ultimate baseball star. And that superb athletic specimen is... You? Seriously? Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm just surprised. I figured with you being the ultimate baseball star and all. What? Were you expecting some kid with a shaved head? Does he have blood on his shirt? No, I think it's a design. Shaved head? No, I was just expecting more of a, you know, sporty looking traditional baseball player type. I mean, when I found that article and picture of you online, that's how you looked then. What? Aw, man, you found that picture of me playing baseball? Seriously? I hate that picture. I mean, this look does kind of look good for you.
What the crap?
This is not cool. This is so not cool. Seriously. I'm like mega embarrassed right now. I didn't have a choice, okay? Shaving your head like that is part of a national championship regulations. But now, I refuse to cut my hair, and I'm not gonna dye it back to normal either. Cool.
Hey, listen.
Actually, can I be totally honest with you?
You know,
I don't like baseball, like, at all. I've never gone to a single practice. He's never practiced, and yet he was still his team's star player? He's some kind of prodigy. As soon as I got accepted here, I quit baseball for good. I have my own dream for the future. A dream for the future? My only path in life is getting into music. You can feel that star quality aura I have, right?
you know what I mean.
I'm gonna be a singer, so all I need is a songwriter and someone on guitar and we're set.
How cool is that?
This new version of me that's chasing after my dream is like super cool to the max. I love this dialogue. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I never imagined I'd hear something like that from a baseball all-star. Yeah. Yeah, Manaka, it's kind of got like a little bullseye pattern to it there. So I think it's just the pattern on the shirt. Hifumi Yamada.
I am Hifumi Yamada. But if you want to call me by my nickname,
The Alpha and the Omega.
I don't mind.
What was that voice? Oh, ultimate fanfic creator. By the way, how much do you know about the world of 2D art? World of 2D. Well, in that world, I'm well known and supremely well regarded as the ultimate fanfic creator. I once sold 10,000 copies of one of my fan comics at a school festival. The event has passed into legend. Some of them didn't get it, of course, saying I'd tainted the event. How stupid can you be? That's too bad about them, but selling 10,000 copies like that is definitely pretty remarkable. Toshi, what are you doing? Sorry, Toshi is basking and she decided to start kicking and for some reason.
However,
The words of such idiots mean nothing to me. I am like Van Gogh, utterly unappreciated in my time. I am a soldier, serving night and day to destroy all mindless preconceptions about fanfiction. Hell yeah. I'm sure if you were to observe my work, Mr. Naegi, you would comprehend its greatness immediately. Toshi Yamanaka says hi. For my work is filled with deepest meaning. Mine is not. Not my fan stories. What kind of meaning?
yes indeed.
It's about embracing our basest urges. Okay. I don't think I want to comprehend that. I'm with you, Makoto. Okay. Now to talk to those 5 people over there. They're in the same place. All right. Aoi Asahina. Her name means blue.
Heya! I'm Aoi Asahina, but my friends just call me Hina. Sup?
Ultimate Swimming Pro. Cool. Aoi Asahina. She's been breaking records in every competition she's been in since elementary school. She's even been chosen as an upcoming Olympic cadet. She is, without a doubt, the ultimate swimming pro. The combination of her ability, appearance, and, proportions has been widely discussed online. Of course. So, what was your name again? Totally forgot. Makoto Naegi. Oh yeah, I knew it was something like that. No, not something like that. It is that. Oh, that was him. Oops.
You got it!
Sure, got it. Here, I'll hammer it into my brain right now.
Yeah!
Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi. She just kept repeating my name and moving her finger across her palm like she was writing something. What are you doing?
Huh?
You don't know? If you want to remember someone's name, you gotta write it on your hand 3 times. Really? Does that work? I should test this. I've never heard of that before in my life. Okay, maybe I shouldn't test this. Hey, by the way, how do you spell your last name? You spell it exactly like it sounds. Well, I have no idea. I'll just figure it out later and write it down.
Okay.
Anyway, glad to meet you. She's interesting. Sure. Same here. Okay. Well, one thing I learned is she's totally easygoing and bursting with energy. Chihiro Fujisaki.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
Aww. Ultimate Programmer. Okay. Sorry, I get kind of embarrassed whenever I introduce myself like this. Anyway, I hope we can get along. Same here. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Well, I guess maybe it's just my imagination, but have we met before? I don't think so. We just met for the first time, which is why I said nice to meet you. Hajimashita? I think that's right in Japanese. Hajimashita?
I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, good point. Sorry. Aw, she's crying. Don't cry. It's okay. Oh, you don't have to apologize for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chihiro Fujisaki is known for all the cutting-edge programs she's created. She's the ultimate programmer. She's also got that timid little bunny type thing going, which has endeared her to her legions of fans. Her legion. She only has 1 legion of fans, guys. Hey, so listen. Why are you crying again?
I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. Huh? What are you apologizing for now? Well, just 'cause you seem upset. You must be mad at me, right? No, not at all. I was just lost in thought about something. Huh? Lost in thought? Yeah, it had nothing to do with me being upset or anything.
Thank you.
Hajimemashita. It's nice to meet you. Hajimemashita? Yeah. Hajimemashita. I skipped a part, huh? Okay. It's been a while, sadly, since I've studied any Japanese. Oh, that's good. I was afraid maybe you didn't like me. I'm glad. I'm starting to understand why her fans are so into her. Indeed. Kyoko Kirigiri. Kirigiri. Can I ask you your name?
My name is Kyoko Kirigiri.
Kirigiri. ultimate question marks? She's pretty tight-lipped, huh? Oh, but you know, her name didn't show anywhere in that Hope's Peak Academy thread. And I did see that there were students like me, ones who didn't have any real identity or presence. Could this girl be one of them? This is kind of a fun, slightly educational stream. We're learning some Japanese stuff. Just because this is very anime-esque. Anime manga-esque. Okay. So what are you doing at this school? What's that supposed to mean? No, I just meant getting invited here means you're some kind of ultimate something, right? So what ultimate something are you?
That doesn't matter.
Why should I tell you? Huh? Well, I guess you don't have to tell me.
Whew.
No, I don't have to tell you, so I'm not going to. Nothing about her turned up online, so I was thinking maybe she got picked by chance like me, but... Her face is like an iron mask. If she doesn't want to tell me anything, no point in asking. So we know nothing about this girl. Fair enough. Okay. Junko Enoshima. Enoshima? Enoshima. We'll find out.
Hi, I'm Junko Enoshima.
Oh, Enoshima.
Charmed, I'm
I was
sure.
right the first time. You have a very interesting style of hair pieces. Ultimate fashionista. Anybody would recognize this one. Oh, she's got more charm and presence than any high school girl in the country. She's the ultimate fashionista. All of a sudden, I can't say that word. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. I said that out loud.
What?
Huh?
Come on.
Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course. Those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with, like, computers and junk. Oh, so they aren't real?
What can we do?
Come on, don't act so surprised. You're gonna make me all depressed.
Totally.
It's totally normal these days to Photoshop the crap out of cover photos. If you're surprised by that, you'd be totally blown away by a certain dangerous little diva of ours. They make the eyes and junk super big and tweak the skin so it looks all ceramic and porcelain. Oh. So many dreams are getting crushed today. Poor Makoto. Alright. And then we have Mondo Owada, who I assume is our ultimate biker gang leader.
Name's Mondo Owada. Nice to fucking meet you.
Dude. Language. I know you're some kind of tough guy, but... Mondo Owada, huh? Which means... He's the current leader of the largest biker gang in Japan. Yes, he is the leader of the largest baker gang. It's very dangerous. You should never cross them. He's earned respect, even awe, from every gang in the country. He's the ultimate biker gang leader. Nice to meet you too.
Yo.
Hell yeah! I'd better be careful around him. One wrong word, and I could wake up at the bottom of the sea. He's probably a teddy bear. Oh, there's more. I thought we were done. Those 4 over there are the only ones left. There are so many, I don't even remember the first batch's names and half of the second batch's names anymore. Okay. Sakura Ogami.
I am Sakura Ogami.
I totally pegged you wrong. Ultimate martial artist. My bad. The largest baker. He must smell delicious. Oh, jeez. I almost asked her if she was a guy. I mean, the day I say something like that out loud is the day I get turned into a human meatball. You should never assume, Makoto. But now I remember. She competed in a martial arts tournament in America and won despite being a girl. Girls can be tough. I'm pretty tough. I don't look it, but I can be. She's the ultimate martial artist. She's fought in over 400 matches and never lost a single one. That thread also said a bit more about her. Some call her Ogre. Some even think she's the closest known relative to the primates. The famed missing link. That's just rude. Any incoming Hope Peak students who are reading this, let me warn you right now. If you value your life, avoid her at all costs. Somebody's got a grudge. Standing in front of her now, I don't think they were exaggerating about that.
Hey.
Hey, you. Huh? Yes? I snapped to attention without even realizing it. Then she started to poke and prod at my body. What are you?
I see.
Muscular quality and quantity is right around that of an extremely ordinary high school student. What a shame. You're not at all fit to act as my training partner. I'm not sure that's such a shame for me. Okay, Sakura Ogami. Byakuya Togami.
Name's Byakuya Togami.
Byakuya Togami. Okay. Ultimate Affluent Prodigy. Affluent. Hi. Nice to meet you. That's the most half-assed introduction I've ever heard. I mean, okay. But there isn't really anything I can do about it. Even among the ultimate students, this one is special. Byakuya Togami. He's the heir apparent of his family's massive financial conglomerate. Oh. He's already started managing business operations, and his own personal assets are, well, vast. His title of Ultimate Affluent Prodigy is completely accurate. He's the definition of exceptional. That's everything I learned about him from that Hope's Peak Academy thread online.
Come on.
We're done with introductions, right? How much longer are you going to stand there? Go away. I'm sick of looking at you. His aura says to me, you and I will never stand on the same level, like a king in training. Okay. Yes, Yasuhiro Hagakure.
I'm Yasuhiro Hagakure. Hero for short. Take it easy,
Hakagure.
yeah? I know I will.
Wait, hold on. Say it again. I said it wrong and I always... Hagakure? Hagakure? Yamanaka, help. Ultimate Clairvoyant. Okay. We can call him Hiro. Yasuhiro Hagakure, known as Supernova in the psychic community. The trend-setting ultimate clairvoyant. Also, I wonder what I'm saying it right? Woo! Go me. I wonder if what closed captionings are making of these names. Honestly, I don't really get all that fortune-telling stuff. It's pretty much beyond me. Still, I can't help wondering if there's any truth to it.
Could it be
Okay, I give up. Huh? What happened?
serious?
I saw it. I looked right at it. Seriously, I totally saw it. Saw what? A guardian angel with a crazy perm chasing after Bigfoot, running off with the skyfish in his mouth. Okay. And that guardian angel is your guardian angel. Oh, great. Nah, I'm just kidding. But hey, we should grab some brewskis sometime and get real deep into Lemuria and its civilization. I thought we were high schoolers. Oh wait, drinking age in Japan? I don't know it. What? We're not allowed to drink. We're in high school. Alright, I was right. Peanut? What? This is the same position you were laying in before you got up. Sorry, cat's chatty. Oh, I'm actually 21. I've been held back a few times, see? And, well, it's a long story. You have a lot to say about this. Do you not like this character? Or do you like this character? Maybe you like this character. A few times? Yeah, I bet that is a long story. Okay, our Alice-looking character, Celeste. Alright.
I do not think we have been introduced. I am Celestia Ludenberg.
Ah. That makes sense. Ultimate Gambler? Celestia Ludenberg. Ludenberg. That is my name, but if you don't mind, I would prefer you to call me Celeste. You are Japanese, right?
Huh?
Of course. Why do you ask? Wait. What? Okay. If you don't mind, could you tell me your real name? I don't know what you're talking about. Celestia Ludenberg is my real name. Okay. But as I mentioned, I would much rather you call me Celeste. She's polite, but pretty forceful at the same time. I don't think she wants to say any more about it. I guess the rumors in that thread were right about her. The self-styled Celestia Ludenberg. She's the ultimate gambler who's never lost a bet. Don't start nibbling on my fingers. Other than her obvious love of gothic Lolita clothes, everything about her is wrapped in a veil of lies. They say she entered and won an underground gambling tournament, earning the title Queen of Liars. She totally cleaned out the other players, taking their life savings and laughing as she did it. I look forward to getting to know you better. That smile is beyond deceptive. I better watch myself around her. Alright. And with that, all the introductions are done. Even though they're all ultimate, they each have their own individual sort of, something. Okay, time to get down to business. This is no time to stand around making friends like a bunch of dull-eyed baboons. Oh, that's true. Celeste seems so dangerous. Yeah. I think someone said something about a bigger problem or something. What was that about?
Listen.
Well, you see... Makoto, you just said a bunch of stuff happened and then you were just asleep, right? Well, the same's true for all of us. What? Seriously?
I mean, seriously?
Just after each of us got to the main hall, we lost consciousness. And when we came to, we were somewhere here in the school. That's what happened to you, right? But that's just weird. That every one of us would get knocked out like that.
Piece of shit!
Exactly! That's why we're all freaking out. And that's not the only thing. You saw where all the windows... What? You saw where all the windows in the classes and hallways were, right? I saw them, but not the where? Where? But instead of... Oh, okay. But instead of normal glass windows, it was a bunch of big metal plates. What's that about? We did notice that.
Are you for real?
Plus, all my stuff is missing. Even my cell phone. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen my PDA anywhere either. And then there's the main hall here. The front exit is completely blocked by some giant metal hatch.
What does this mean?
There wasn't anything like that when I first got here.
What the heck?
What is it doing there? He's already said what the heck, so I say it twice. Maybe we got caught up in some kind of, like, you know, crime or something?
Is it like...
What? Like a kidnapping? You think maybe someone grabbed us and hauled us off and we're not actually at school?
Hey, come on.
Come on, don't think like that. Cheer up. I bet this is all part of the school's orientation procedure.
You know?
Yeah, that's it. So I'm just gonna take it easy for a bit. Aren't you
I see.
Oh, so you think they wanted to do something to surprise us?
What the hell?
Huh? What if that's all it is? It's nap time for me. Oh, well, if that's all it is, it's nap time for me. I can read chat. I was up way too late last night, so I could use a little shut-eye. I could feel everyone's tension evaporating. But then, it began. Do, 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 do. My aunt has a grandfather clock that has that same tone.
Testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
You're a bear. The voice seemed totally out of place. It was so playful, so completely unconcerned. I couldn't help but feel a deep, unnerving dread at the sound of it. It was like hearing someone laugh at the scene of an accident.
To all incoming students, I would like to begin the entrance ceremony at right now. Please make your way to the gymnasium at your earliest convenience. That's all. I'll be waiting.
That's not creepy at all. What the hell was that just now?
Goodbye.
Well then, if you'll excuse me. Good morning, everyone! Yeah, see? I know. Hey! What, you're gonna take off just like that?
Could it be?
Oh yeah, now I get it. This whole thing was just to get us all pumped for the entrance ceremony. Right. You're the clairvoyant? You don't sense something wrong with all of this? Think you need to go check your aura again. Trust me, you'll hear that a lot. Alright. Man, thank God it was all a joke. I'd be totally freaked out if this was real.
You know?
Alright, I guess I'll head out too. Wonder what they got planned for us next. Damn, I was totally looking forward to that nap too. Why'd they have to go and kill the mood?
Huh?
Wait for me. I want to go with you. That's it then. I will see you all there.
Anyway.
Not that anyone cares, but I'm going too. Everyone took off for the gym, but I was frozen where I stood. That uneasy feeling I had before, I couldn't get it out of my mind. And it looked like I wasn't the only one. This doesn't seem right.
This is bad.
Yeah, that announcement was totally weird.
However,
Maybe, but just staying put doesn't mean we'll be safe. Besides, aren't you guys a little curious to find out what's going on around here?
I see.
If we do not move forward, we learn nothing. The only choice is to push ahead. I guess she's right. But still, I'm really nervous. We don't have a choice. We have to go. They said to go to the gym, right? Peanut, are you comfy now? Save data? Yes. Alright, here we go. Some of the others stayed too. We didn't talk to them. There's nothing behind me. Wait a second. Wasn't there something behind me before? Oh. No, okay. There's lines on the floor that go around in a circle. Okay, so that's that. I better make my way to the gym. I need to find out what's going on. But this is the nurse's room and you're not concerned that it says keep out? Okay. It's being fairly persistent. Oh, are these... Those are bathrooms. Okay. Hello? No comment. Alright. We're pretty focused here.
Hey, come on.
God, I had no idea this Hope's Peak Academy place was gonna be such a pain in my balls. Dude. It really ain't that much different from the time I spent in juvie. Hell, this place is even worse. And why isn't there anyone here? Walking through the halls, I didn't see a single person.
This is bad.
Isn't that, like, seriously not good? They're just trying to spook us. They'll take those metal plates down later. I'm sure of it. All we can do now is hope for the best to prepare for the worst. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Shit.
Well, hell, it ain't like I'm scared or nothing. Let's just get this over with.
Hey, damn it.
Hey, where's whoever called us here?
What are you thinking?
Mondo, no! Mondo, stop! No running!
Well,
I too shall go. Wait, we just got here. Hey, wait, don't leave me here all alone. Okay, time for some more tutorial action. You can press the Y button to observe the room you're in. Observing will display where people and objects can interact with. Sorry for the late notice. Thanks! We'll do that. Okay. Well, there's this up here. This school has a lot of TVs. They couldn't all just be for that weird school broadcast, could they? Probably. Hold on. I'll talk to people in a minute. Uh-oh. Still filled with uneasy dread, I did what the announcement said and went to the gym. I thought we just went to the gym. And I saw what was waiting for us there. I missed things. I didn't mean to move ahead, and I forgot those were the doors to the gym. Oops. Oh. It really does look like an entrance ceremony. See, I'm sorry, I messed up. I'm horrible at video games.
Yo.
See, told you, it's totally normal entrance ceremony stuff. Hiro was right. But in a way, that just emphasized how completely not normal all of us were. I didn't mess up? Okay.
hey there! Howdy! Hello! Is everyone here? Good! Then let's get things rolling!
I don't like it. It's fine. I didn't miss anything. Okay, good. I'm trying to be good about... I was supposed to do that? I wasn't supposed to look at all the things and talk to the people? Okay. It's Unasanis. Bear form.
Huh? Teddy bear?
I'm not a teddy bear.
You sure look like one.
I am...
Okay.
Monokuma!
I'll trust you. Monokuma.
And I am this school's headmaster.
Doesn't Kuma mean bear? Or am I wrong? I could be completely wrong. It was the strangest thing I'd ever seen. Right before my eyes, it was... What I was seeing was... It was utterly incomprehensible.
Nice to meet you all.
I don't like you. Such a bright voice and a... Woo! 2 points for Corey! It's interesting because my name was supposed to be Japanese. It's borrowed from Japanese. Most of it is correct Japanese except for the last third. And yet, I don't really know that much Japanese. I'm a pretend. I'm a fake. Anyway, such a bright voice and a carefree attitude was completely out of place. And all that anxiety I'd been carrying with me suddenly transformed into outright fear. I don't blame you. I think it's a play on black and white bear. Probably, because mono as a prefix is one. No. Well, monochromatic would be like white, black, and grays, so. Monocolors and Kuma Bear. Yeah. What? That teddy bear can talk? Calm down. I'm sure it's just a speaker inside it.
Hey, come on now.
I told you already, I'm not a teddy bear. I'm Monokuma, and I'm your headmaster. What? It moved! You're usually shocked, but also, so would I be. Seriously, man, calm down. It's probably just a remote control toy or something. How dare you compare me to a child's plaything? You've cut me deep. Deeper than the Mariana Trench. My remote control system is so complex, even the folks at NASA can't recreate or even comprehend it. So you are a robot. Ah, but don't make me say stuff that might destroy NASA's dreams. I just couldn't bear it. Where is Pano? Pano wrote these lines. Pano, there are puns. Come out wherever you are, little gnome.
Well,
Anyway. Bear? That? Really? You are unfortunate. Now then, moving on. We must really hurry and get started.
Come on.
Giving up already? No other stupid bear puns? I'll hunt the gnome down. No, it's fine, see.
Now then.
Quiet now. Quiet down. Ah, okay. So, you know, this bear is giving me, why is my brain so blank on anime? What's his name? From Assassination Classroom. The teacher. The space alien goo thing. What did they call him? Getting definitely those vibes. Except a little bit more sinister. He has abandoned the gag.
Good morning.
Everyone, stand at attention and bow. And good morning! There, see, I did it like that just for you.
You hear me?
Good morning!
what's your problem?
You don't have to say it back.
Now then.
Now then, let us commence with the most noteworthy and memorable entrance ceremony. First, let's talk a bit about what your school life here will be like. Now, make no mistake, you few students so full of potential represent the hope of the world. I haven't watched Assassination Classroom, so I'm not sure about the character you're referring to. Yamanaka. We're gonna have to fix that. And to protect such splendid hope, you will all live a communal life together, solely within the confines of this school. Everyone will live in harmony together and adhere to the rules and regulations of the school. Huh? Ah, now then, regarding the end date for this communal life. There isn't one! Oh shit, we're stuck here forever. In other words, you will be here until the day you die. This is the school life you've been assigned. Or such is the school life you've been assigned. Wait, hold on. I thought this was supposed to prepare us to be ultimate people out in the world. What did he just say? Until the day we die?
Yeah.
Oh, but fear not. What is the flower thing? Anyway. Oh, but fear not. We have quite an abundant budget, so you won't lack for all the common conveniences.
Hold on a second.
That's the least of our worries right now. Yeah, what the hell? You're saying I have to live here forever? You're screwing with us, right?
It's true.
Koro-sensei, yes! Sana... yes, see? Freaking auto? What? Freaking auto. Audio? Just do it. Wait, what? Okay. I'm not screwing with you. I'm no liar. Of that, you can be 100% sure. Ah, and just for your information, you're completely cut off from the outside world. This just keeps getting better and better. See, are you breaking rules right now and hinting at spoilers? Spoilers. Not allowed. No, no. So you don't have to worry about that dirty, dirty land beyond these walls ever again. Cut off? So all those metal plates all over the school. No sunshine. They're to keep us trapped in here? That's exactly what they're for. No matter how much you may yell and scream for help, help will not come. Oh. Oh no. See? Pano, you missed the pun. There was a pun. It was a bear pun. It's fairly unbearable. And yes, I did that on purpose. It was intended. Did you hear the correct tributes? Oh, did I have the correct tributes? Yeah. There are a lot of those. So with all that in mind, feel free to live out your lives here with reckless abandonment. Hi, Peanut. I don't know if chat can see you. Chat can see you. A whole lot of you. Look at you. Pano is this bear. Yeah, it kind of does have Pano vibes. Just bearable feelings. Come on, what the hell is this? I don't care if the school or whoever else is behind it all. This is just a really bad joke.
Damn you!
Yeah, cut this shit out. It ain't funny anymore. You keep saying this is a joke, a lie, or a joke. A bunch of skeptics, all of you. Monokuma, you are somewhat like Monokuma. Yeah, there's definitely a resemblance here.
What are you gonna do?
But I guess you can't help it, huh? You all grew up in an age where you were taught to doubt your neighbor. Well, you'll have plenty of time to find out whether or not what I say is true. This is set. What? What? Are you? Aw. Pat, pat, Pano. Pat, pat. Pat, pat, Peanut. Pat, pat. When a little nose pit. Boop the nose. Boop the scoot. The sweet. Did Corey just not read Unbearable? I read it, but I'd already said it. And when that time comes, you'll see with your own eyeballs that I speak the undeniable truth. Peanut, please save me from this bear.
Most unfortunate.
Having to live here forever would be quite the problem.
What's this?
Come now, what's the matter with all of you? You decided of your own free will to attend Hope's Peak Academy, didn't you? And now, before the entrance ceremony is even finished, you've decided you wanted to leave?
Hey,
Oh, but you know, I guess I did forget to mention one thing. There is one way for you to leave the school. Really?
actually,
As headmaster, I've crafted a special clause for those of you who would like to leave. Call it the graduation clause. This is quite rude to want to leave. Yeah, okay. Well, okay.
now then.
Now, let me tell you about this fun little rule. As I mentioned, in order to maintain an environment of harmony here, we rely on a communal lifestyle. And if someone were to disrupt that harmony, they and they alone will be allowed to leave the school. That, my students, is the graduation clause. I feel like there's a subclause beneath this that means we do not leave alive. What do you mean by disrupt the harmony? Well, you know. That was Nightbot. I was like, what? If one person were to murder another. Murder?
Yes, indeed.
Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it doesn't matter. Yeah, one person can leave alive. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It's as simple as that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm having a ton of fun just reading these lines for this character. The rest is up to you. Give it your all to achieve the best outcome in the worst possible way. Oh, I read that backwards. Monokuma is awesome. A chill shot down my spine. You must kill someone if you want to leave? Best part is that Peanut ran away. I know! She's like, Mom, I'm out of here. Have fun with your evil plotting. As soon as I heard those words, my blood went cold. I bet that got your brain juices flowing. Beats the heck out of a human catching a salmon, huh? Like I said before, you guys are the hope of the world, but you know, taking that hope and seeing it get murdered creates a darkened shadow of despair.
Extreme!
And I just find that so darn exciting!
What the hell?
See, I have to say that this is the best game to be playing after the day at work I had. What the hell are you talking about? To kill each other is... To kill each other is to kill each other. I'm sure there's a dictionary here somewhere if you need it. We know what it means. That's not the problem. Why do we have to kill each other? Yeah, stop blabbering on with all this nonsense. Just let us go home already. I don't have to repeat it. He already said it. Uh-oh.
Blabbering, blabbering. What do you mean blabbering? Stop blabbering on about blabbering on.
We angered the bear. You guys just don't get it, do you? Let us go! Let us go! You keep on saying the same thing over and over and over again. Oh, there's no again. Whatever. Listen, from this moment on, this school is your home, your life, your world. Got it? And you can kill as much as you want to kill. So go ahead. Go on a killing spree. I feel like after this game, we might need an evil Corey emote. All right, come on. How long are you gonna keep this up? Eh?
You know?
You got us, okay? You scared the hell out of us. So you can go ahead and reveal the trick now. Reveal the trick?
I'm right?
Yeah, because I mean, you know, this is all some kind of trick at all, right? So, like... Monokuma Dragon? Done. Okay. Should we make that one of our tier sub badges? Dude, shut the hell up and get out of my way! Shoving Hiro aside, Mondo placed himself in front of Monokuma, his voice rumbling like thunder. Listen up, asshole! Well, language, Mondo. Kind of like the rabbit in the second game? Wait, rabbit? Second game? Nani? Anyway. This shit's gone way too far. What the hell kind of joke is this?
What's the matter?
Joke? What? You mean like your hair?
You son of a bitch.
Foo! He's going Super Saiyan. This is a 3-game series? What? No way! Mondo roared out, and then there was a sudden boom. It was the sound of the floorboards as he kicked off and launched himself into the air. He flew at Monokuma fast and straight as a bullet. He locked onto his target and was defeated.
Gotcha, you little piece of shit.
I didn't.
Toy or a
Oops.
stuffed animal or whatever the hell.
Voice acting. Shh. They do a much better job than me.
Either way, I'm gonna rip you to fucking shreds.
Mondo. Mondo.
Violence against the head headmaster is in violation of school regulations.
Wait, we can go on a murder spree. Does that mean we can murder the bear?
Shut the fuck up! Let me out of here, I swear to Christ! Hey, damn it.
What? No smartass comeback at this time? Or this time?
Piece of shit!
Stop that goddamn beeping and say something! You'll love the other games in this series? Alright.
Watch out!
Get rid of it!
Huh?
Hurry up and throw it! I don't know if her ferocity stunned him into silence or what, but without a word, he did what he was told. He threw Monokuma. And as soon as he did... Oh good, we murdered the headmaster. The hell? That sure as shit wasn't a joke. It blew the hell up. There was a painful ringing in my ears, and I could smell gunpowder. Explosions might happen all the time in movies or whatever, but when it's in real life, I'd never seen anything like it. But, you know, this just means the teddy bear's been destroyed, right?
Hey!
I told you! I'm not a teddy bear! I'm Monokuma! What? There's another one? You know, Leon, you're actually kind of giving me a bit of Aang vibes. Or Aang vibes. Oh my gosh, I can't say I said it wrong. I should be bad, Corey. Bad Corey. Aang. Why in the world would we say it the other way?
Damn
You son of a bitch! You seriously tried to kill me just now!
Of course!
Well, yes! I was seriously trying to kill you. I was serious about trying to kill you. Yeah, Aang is right. Aang is wrong. That's how the horrible movie that doesn't exist said it. I mean... Alright, that's a conversation for another day. Anyway. You did violate one of the school regulations after all. I'll let you off with a warning this time, but you'd better be careful from now on. Any naughty boy or girl who violates my rules won't get off with just this little swat on the butt.
This is bad.
Hey, so does this mean, like, there's a bunch more of you around somewhere?
Yep.
Monokumas have been placed all throughout the school, yes! Plus, don't forget the surveillance cameras installed everywhere! And if you're caught breaking any rules, well, you all just saw what happened, right? And I won't be so forgiving with my punishment next time, so don't let it happen again. That's not even a punishment, that's just wrong.
Well?
Now then, lastly, to commemorate your joyous entry into our school, I have a little something for you. This is your official student handbook. Pretty cool, huh? As you can see, it's fully digital, so naturally we call it the e-handbook. Clever. Yes. Well, moving on. This handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
What?
Also, it's completely waterproof. Splash it, wash it, drown it. It'll keep on ticking. And thanks to its space-age design, it can withstand an impact force up to 10 tons. Very resistant. It contains all of our school regulations, so make sure you review them thoroughly.
You guys?
You'll hear me say this a lot, but any violation of school regulations will not be tolerated. Rules restrict, yes, but they also protect. Society, for example, would be utter chaos without laws. Protect whom? You want us to murder one another.
Yes, indeed.
The same thing applies here, which is why it's crucial we have strict punishments in place for violators. Well then. Okay, well, that brings our entrance ceremony to a close. Please enjoy your abundantly dreary school life, and see ya! And with that, he was gone, leaving us all in a state of shock. So, guys, How would you define what we just experienced? How? Why? I don't understand any of this. We have to live here forever or kill? Okay, I'm kind of concerned about her. She's the... No, the other one, because she's the quiet one, and we know nothing about her. What? What just happened?
Calm down.
Everyone, we need to calm down. Yeah, Kyoko. She's... Gotta watch out for the quiet ones, right? First, let's just take a second to summarize everything we just heard. Based on what Monokuma said, we essentially have two choices. Choice number one is that we each stay here, living a communal life together until the day we die. And the other choice is... If we want to get out of here alive, we have to kill someone, right? But killing someone, that's... We were abducted out of nowhere and stuffed into this place meant to look like a school. And now we're supposed to start killing each other? This is just, what is this?
Ridiculous.
A lie is what it is. All these ridiculous things we've heard. This all has to be fake. Ooh, the rule follower. But he has a moral compass. Right now, it doesn't really matter if it's real or fake. What matters is, although, then there's you.
So, in other words...
Is there anyone here who's seriously considering all this? To that, nobody had a response. Keeping quiet myself, I looked around at the others. They all stared at one another, trying to gauge each other's thoughts. I could almost taste the hostility. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna probably drink all of that. And that's when it hit me. I realized the true terror hidden within the rules Monokuma had laid out. You must kill someone if you want to leave. Those words had planted vicious thoughts deep within each of us. Each of us became suspicious of everyone else. We were forced to wonder, is someone going to betray us? And that was how my new school life began. This school, which had come out of nowhere to raise my hopes so high, it's not a school of hope. It's a school of despair. So Chat and Corey, who will die first? Well, it's not gonna be me, because then that's the end of the game. Surviving students 15. So ominous. I don't know about who's gonna die first. Maybe the ultimate fanfic creator? It's a school of despair. Oh no. I don't know. Don't ask. Okay, Makoto is us. We have the pop singers Sayaka and Leon, Chihiro, Kyoko, Celeste. I missed the one name again. I can't skip. Monokuma, Yakuya, Toko, Mondo, Hifumi, Aoi, Sakura, Yasuhiro. Oh yeah, just Hiro. Oh, so many people, so many names. I'm gonna have to take a break here soon because I'm gonna have to feed Peanut. Probably after this cutscene. Cutscene? Hope, despair, guilt, pain. Oh. It's like a murder classroom. Danganronpa. Alright. That. I got an item! I received the school crest present. Cool. Yes. Oh. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze and my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. Actually, guys, chat, we're gonna pause right here really quick. Oh no. Maybe not. I hit buttons and it decided to not like that. Which means we're gonna take a break here-ish if it stops. Yeah. And you guys are just gonna have to stare at the screen because I can't get back to OBS to switch it to my break screen with music. So here you go. I also can't turn off the camera. Anyway, I'm gonna take a break, guys. I'll be right back. I'm gonna feed Peanut and not Toshi because Toshi had food yesterday, so she's good. And yeah, I'll see you soon. I'm back, chat. I am back. How are we? Yeah, how are we feeling? How are we liking this so far? How am I doing? I fed Peanut and she decided she wasn't actually hungry. Now Manaka's liking this a lot. That's good. That's good. All it took to pierce it was her sharp words.
And?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Hey.
Just stand around glaring at each other? Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right, she's right.
Listen to me.
Sometimes, even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself. I am so ashamed.
You hear me?
Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Somebody hit me. Punish me. Dude, chill. Jesus, if you have time to yell about it, you have time to do something about it.
However...
Perhaps, but what is the mission exactly?
Stupid.
Baka. To look for a way out, duh. And we totally need to find out whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of them. But before we do all that, maybe we should take a look at the handbook. It's probably best to check out the school regulations Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else.
This is fine.
True. If we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again. Ugh. Shit.
Alright, so then...
Fine. Then let's hurry up and check out the stupid rules already. Alright, here we are. The e-handbook. After turning on my e-handbook, the first thing that appeared was my name. So, just like Monokuma said, the owner's name showed up front and center. Then, from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. An itemized list appeared on the screen. It was the school regulations. In other words, the rules being imposed on us all. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. I just realized that it makes perfect sense that the nurse's office is now covered in do not enter tape. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against the headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited. It is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered. Oh. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the same stormy expression on everyone's faces.
Stop fucking around.
This is bullshit! What hell kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me! Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of the rules. Hi, Peanut! Thank you, Peanut.
However...
But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Yo.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
And...
So what?
What?
I've made a ton of promises that I still have to keep. That's... so what?
Piece of shit!
So I can't afford to die in here! None of that made much sense to me, but you are saying you will follow the regulations. Is that it?
That's true.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly? I'm not gonna reread that one. You're talking about the second half, right? Where it says unless they are discovered? I was wondering about that myself. It's saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you. But why? Why do we have to do that? I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules as they've been explained to us.
Such ignorance.
Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them. Don't jab at me.
Give me a break.
More like a full-on stab. Well, for now, let's forget all that silly junk about murders or whatever.
Okay.
Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school. True. We need to find out exactly where we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies?
You understand?
There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it!
Damn straight. Okay, let's all start looking around. This guy's high energy. I'll be going alone. What? Why? That's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Someone here might already have started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it that much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
Wait, hold on a second. That would never... Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense because if they get caught, if they're going to murder within a group, they'd be seen and caught and then they don't graduate. So catching you off on your own would be a lot easier and better.
What?
Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong? This is when he pushes up his glasses, right? I don't watch a ton of anime. I have no idea. No, not at all. But... So I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
Just hold on.
Hold on, like hell I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want.
What?
Out of my way, Plankton.
What?
What the fuck's that supposed to mean? Mondo. Language.
Such ignorance.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean. I'm gonna kick your ass! Okay, I'll let you have that one. To stop it, we shouldn't fight.
What?
The fuck you say? God. Mondo! You some kind of goody little... Okay, we're gonna stop that line there. Little bit, as Wade would say. Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You think you're my dad or something? I'm gonna skip some of the language because I don't like saying it excessively. I do swear occasionally, not excessively. Mondo, chill. No, I wasn't.
You son of a bitch.
We'll leave it at that. Did you just punch me? Us? He punched me. It's interesting hearing Corey swear. It's interesting for me too. Okay, so side story really quick. I broke 2 of my glasses, like my drinking glasses, at different times, and my first reaction, not to swear. I dropped the giant metal trash can that I have on my big toe. First instinct, not swearing. But I do swear. Even though people, when I do it, get really like, oh my god, Corey swears? Wow. Yes, I do. Often enough, or it shouldn't be a surprise. But Mondo is kind of excessive. And I don't know. Anyway, and I flew back in a heap. Wow, he's got quite a punch. It was like something straight out of a comic book. I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. 1 second I was standing there, the next I was soaring through the air. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten the kind of people I'd been trapped here with. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised it led to something as absurd as this. But I just lost track of that sense of reality. It was my last thought as my consciousness started to fade. Before it finally cut out completely. He knocked us out! And when I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was... Ooh. Huh? Where am I? As if it had become part of my daily routine, I woke up in yet another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so... where am I now? You now have access to the handbook menu. You can use this to check a variety of information as you play. Open the handbook menu by pressing the X button. You can use this menu to check the school regulations and character info in the report card section. At certain points, map and truth bullets may not be available. You can also save and load game data under the system section. Finally, press the back button to review the transcript. This records all pertinent info, so use this to review comments from everyone involved. Alright, X button it is. Map? Oh. Oh. Review whatever personal belongings you have on you. Okay. Nothing. We have nothing, guys. Report card. Let's learn more about us. 5'3"? Kind of small, aren't we? 115 pounds. Ultimate lucky / unlucky student. Okay. Okay. So there's that. Regulations we know. System. Okay. Done with that. Oh. Let's not click on that just yet. It's some kind of lint roller. I guess we're supposed to clean up after ourselves? Would make sense. Oh. Okay, some of these are the same as what we discovered in the other one. So the cameras will probably be the same. There doesn't seem to be anything particularly strange about the bed. Yeah, Makoto is shorter than average. That's okay. Some kind of monitor. Ugh. You okay there, Makoto? This must be the key to the room. My name's written on the keychain. Oh, so it is. Which means it must be mine, right? I'd better hang on to that for now. Okay, so that'll go into our quote-unquote inventory. Oh. Okay, so is that the door out then? Okay, we'll look at... Okay. This would appear to be the bathroom. Huh? It's not opening. I guess it's locked. Wait, what? Who locks a bathroom? Okay, we have a desk. It looks like there's something in the drawer. It's a toolkit. It must be brand new. It's still in the shrink wrap. I don't really need it right now, so I'll just leave it here. Dude, put it in your pocket. This thing. It's a notepad. I guess the school must have given one to each of us. Fair enough. We did the bed. There's a trash can. Just an everyday trash can. I don't see any kind of trapdoor or hidden compartments or anything. Why are we looking for that? Ooh! I just found something. Okay. There's a piece of paper hanging on the wall which says, announcement from Headmaster Monokuma. Each room's lock has been designed to completely protect against tampering or lockpicking. Remaking an individual room key is quite troublesome, so please make sure not to lose yours. Your room comes furnished with a shower, but please note that the water is turned off at nighttime. Also, the bathrooms in the girls' room include a lock of their own. Finally, we've prepared a small gift for each of you. For the girls, a sewing kit, and for the boys, a toolkit. That seems a bit sexist? The sewing kit includes a map of the body's vital organ. Oh, never mind. One stab will do the job, girls. For the boys, we believe a strong blow to the head with any kind of tool of the tools should be ample. Still, it's kind of sexist. Don't think, just feel, and let's all enjoy ourselves. I crumpled up the sheet of paper and threw it in the trash. Good idea. I think I think that's it. So, the door now. Looks like this door leads outside. It's locked. Some of the rooms have locks, huh? Wait, but we have a key. I think I'm starting to understand. This room must be... sleeping? Okay, we're not reading that again. I saw that. This is my assigned dorm room. Someone must have carried me here after I fell unconscious. So that answers that question. The next question is... what's everyone else up to right now? There's only one way to find out, and that's to get out of here. Okay. Which means through the door. Leave the area? Yes. I rushed out of the room to meet up with all the others, but there was someone waiting for me there. It was like something out of an old TV show. Wham! Another person? Oh, no, it's you. Oh!
Sayaka?
Oh. Voice actors.
Sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I hope you're okay. Sorry about that.
She had an embarrassed smile on her face. I stood up slowly. Are you okay, Sayaka? Are you hurt? You make it sound worse than it is. I'm completely fine. I know how I look, but I've actually built some pretty good muscle jumping up and down on stage. That's good then. But are you okay? You know, from when Mondo hit you? That's true. I got knocked out right there in front of everyone. I guess I revealed my lack of cool right from the beginning.
Makoto.
Oh, I'm fine. Nothing wrong here.
That's good.
Oh, good. I was kind of worried. Thanks. By the way, what are you doing here? Actually, I came to get you. You came to get me?
Listen.
Well, if you really are feeling better, I was hoping you could come to the dining hall? The dining hall?
You see.
After you got knocked out, everyone decided to go and do their own thing. We decided it'd be more effective if we split up to investigate. So we agreed to get together later on and talk about what we'd each found out. So, does that mean it's almost time to get back together? If that's what's going on, then of course I'll go with you.
That's good.
Good. I'll go on ahead and meet you at the dining hall then. Alright. That says Makoto on it. This is where I just came out of. My name and picture are on the nameplate. There's no reason for me to go back inside. You're right. Okay, so Mondo is across from me. And Kiyotaka and Kyoko. Kyoko is next door. Okay. So, where are the others? That's a bathroom and a bathroom. And... what? Everyone's meeting up at the dining hall. I should head there myself. Okay, fine. Okay. Hifumi. Hiro. Leon. Sakura. Eoi. Okay. Chihiro. Toko. Junko. Celeste. Sayaka. Byakuya. Okay. Well, this could be a dining hall? Nope. Not the dining hall. Oh. How about this room with the open doors and the sign outside that has a fork and a knife? That might be the one. This must be the dormitory dining hall. It looks pretty clean, so that's good. I guess that's not really important right now, with us being prisoners here and all. Yeah, that's true. Nobody was there waiting for us. We don't really have much choice. I guess we should just wait here for now. Okay, let's just wait here. Huh? You heard that?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have amazing intuition. Is it really just intuition? It's kind of sudden, I know, but here comes the tutorial. Okay. Right now, I'd like to talk about reactions. You're going to be talking to Sayaka, right? Well, while you're talking to her, some purple words are going to appear. Here's how they work. When purple words show up, if you press the Y button, you go into reaction mode. At this point, you can use the directional buttons to make a selection and the A button to confirm it. We have to choose how to react? Oh, social cues, no. Also, when it comes to that dialogue, you can review whatever you've talked about to look for more info. Talking to someone about things like this is called a reaction. Okay, do your best to enjoy your ever-important school life. Ah, so have you gone ahead and used it already? Well, that's just wonderful. Make sure to keep in mind as the story keeps on and moving forward. Okay.
Hey,
By the way, Makoto... Huh? What is it? Well, it's just... I know this is kind of continuing self-introduction thing, but I wanted to ask you something. Okie dokie. I got this? Okay. Wanted to ask you. What did you want to ask me? Makoto, did you happen to go to Blackroot Junior High? Were you maybe in class 2? Yeah, actually, I was. I knew it! I went there too. I was in class 4 though. Do you remember me? Do I remember? Even back in middle school, she was a celebrity with all kinds of ultimates surrounding her. How could I forget? Almost as surprising as her question was, that she remembered me. We'd never even talked to each other, but somehow she still knew who I was. Hey, are you okay? Oh, yeah, I'm just surprised is all. I wouldn't have thought you'd remember me. We went to the same school for 3 years. Of course I remember. Well, that's true, but there were lots of students in our grade, right? Plus, I've never been the type of person to ever really stand out. I'm average at everything, and all my hobbies are totally normal. Even normal would call me boring. What are you talking about? You're so strange. Strange? That's... She started giggling even louder. That somehow mysterious smile of hers made my heart grow calmer. Her smile was the nicest thing I'd ever seen. Aww. Junior high crush?
That's good.
Anyway, I'm really glad that I know somebody here. Talking to you has made me feel a lot better about all this. You're amazing, Makoto. No, I'm really not. I'm nothing at all compared to all you ultimates. But you're the one that helped me find my courage again, not all those ultimate students. Thank you for saying that.
Okay.
And to thank you for helping me out, I'm going to become your ultimate assistant. Thanks. Huh? My assistant? Yep, I'm your assistant now. I'm going to help you out as much as I can, so let's get out of here together. When she says things like that, it just gets me pumped up. Guys, we got this. Which is nice, but still, everyone else is still late. Besides that, I don't even know what time it is right now. There must be a clock around here somewhere, like behind us, her, on the wall. Okay. So what time is it right now? What? 7 o'clock at night? You were unconscious for a pretty long time. I see. Without being able to look out a window, I've lost all sense of time. Now it's blue. If I have to stay in this place for too long, I might just go crazy.
Hey,
I can't believe no one's here yet, but I'm pretty sure they'll start showing up soon. Almost like he timed out. Taka threw open the dining hall. Oh, almost like he timed it. Taka threw open the dining hall doors right as Sayaka said that.
Hey!
Ah, Makoto, Sayaka, so you two got here first. Too bad. I was sure I'd beat everyone here. I guess it just means I don't have enough fighting spirit yet. Well, I won't give up. Next time I swear I'll win, no matter what it takes. Justice shall prevail. Shall always prevail. That's a bit much, don't you think? And soon after that, lunch up. My voice is not used to doing all of this. Everyone else came strolling in one after another. After a few minutes, everyone had gathered in the dining hall.
Okay, it looks like everyone's here. Time to start the meeting. Let's all go around and share what we found out during our respective investigations. The sooner we find out what's going on, the sooner we get out of here.
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong? What about, what's her name? You know, the silver-haired girl? Oh yeah, Kyoko. What about her? She's not here. What? Nani? I'm sorry. I'm such a weeb. I took another look around the dining hall. Sure enough, she was nowhere to be seen. I wonder where she went. Has anyone seen her? But everyone just shook their heads.
Huh?
Wait, so nobody's seen her? Why hasn't Kyoko shown up yet? Could it be because...
Yes, indeed.
Stabbing, strangling, plunging, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it doesn't matter. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It's as simple as that. The rest is up to you. Give it your all to achieve the best outcome in the worst possible way. Are you comfy now again? Is it possible? Was she really? No, I'm just overthinking things. Darn it, Kyoko, you're really gonna be late like this on the first day of school? Not only is she late, she didn't tell anyone she would be late. A most unbecoming personality trait.
Come on.
You're being a real jackass right now. You know that, right? Well, what do you want me to do? Punctuality is everything.
You hear me?
Now then, I declare that the first session of the Hope's Peak Academy briefing meetings has begun. Makoto, actually, first of all, I've talked enough. Maybe we should listen to what everyone else has to say. Okay, let's do that. You know. Huh? What's up? I feel like I really have become your personal assistant, don't you agree? I may not be the best assistant in the world, but I'll give it everything I've got. No, you've already done so much as my assistant. She's done nothing. Except wait outside our room and tell us we were meeting somewhere. Alright, let's figure out who has what information. Okay, we'll go down the line. Or not. Alright. Guess we'll start with you. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Okay, so the only thing I could do is talk to her. I feel like that's the door again. Yeah. Alright. Let's... Yeah, I guess we're just gonna talk to her again. Okay, since you're in the dark about all this, let me lay out what's been going on. Everyone split up to investigate different parts of the building, but Byaka and Taka each went off on their own. So did Kyoto. Okay, so why? Oh, Byakuya. I said that wrong. Taka. I spent time looking around the dormitory, and there I made a discovery of the century! I found that there is exactly one room for each person! Yeah, I already discovered that. Thank you. Well, yeah, I figured that out before anything else.
Yeah.
Each door already has a nameplate on it, so I guess all the rooms have been assigned already. And each room key was attached to a keychain with the owner's name precision etched onto it. which confirms that the room I was in earlier, is in fact my room.
And plus,
And Chihiro and I found out that all the rooms are totally soundproof. That's not creepy at all. Your next door neighbor could scream their lungs out and you wouldn't hear a thing. Well, each room also had a private bathroom, which could also lock. But it looked like there were only locks on the bathrooms in the girls' dorms. Huh? But when I checked my bathroom door before, it definitely seemed like it was locked. That's weird. I should double check that later.
Hey, come on.
Okay, so they got a bunch of rooms ready for us. They're assuming we're gonna be here a while.
Quiet down and listen.
Well, better to have that. Well, better to have than not have. Than have what? Well, better to have than have not. At least we don't have to worry about surviving like wild animals. That can't be all you have to report, can it, Mr. Honors Student?
Got it.
That's all for my report. Let's move on to whoever's next. You had the most useless information. Alright.
you see,
So now, Byakuya? I went to try to find some clue as to who's responsible for imprisoning us here, but unfortunately I made no discoveries. That's all for me. Really? That's it? If I'd uncovered anything, naturally I would have more to say, but I didn't, so I don't. Right, understood. Okay, I guess we just have to keep talking to her to find out what everybody did.
you see,
Nope. Oh, it looks like Leon, Hiro, Junko, and Chihiro all grouped up together. Alright. We went all up and down the school, double checking the windows in all the hallways and classes. We wanted to see if we could get any of those metal plates to come off. And what happened was nothing. Not a damn thing. We couldn't get a single one to budge even a little bit.
what should I do?
There wasn't any hope of escape anywhere. The school really has been totally cut off. Guys, there are windows right there. With trees on the outside, unless it's all painted on, which is possible.
This is bad.
This sucks.
Bad.
It really sucks. It sucks. What the hell are we gonna do?
Hey, come on.
God damn, calm down. You're starting to make me nervous. Alright. Did that. The same goes for Hina, Sakura, and Mondo. Celeste, Toko, and Hifumi were left over, so they joined up. Alright. We thought maybe we could find some way to communicate with the outside, so we went looking all over.
Sorry.
But we didn't find a thing. Sorry.
Yo.
I went back to the main hall, thinking maybe we could do something about that giant hunk of metal.
What?
But even with Sakura and me both, it wouldn't budge. We hit it with desks and chairs and nothing. What?
Shit.
It was hard as, like, metal. No shit, Sherlock.
Yes, indeed.
Well, yes, it is metal. Anyway, if we're gonna get out of here, it's not gonna be through there. I feel like I could just cry, but no, I have to hold it in. I have to manage my hydration. Priorities. A little weird.
So then,
I shall tell you what happened next. It has nothing to do with communicating with the outside world, but still worth worrying about. No shit, Mondo. Yeah, right? In both the school and dorm areas, there was a set of stairs leading up to another floor. But there were gates there, and we couldn't find any way to open them, so we couldn't check it out. In other words, at this point, we were only able to search the first floor.
however,
We can further assume that there is potentially something above the second floor as well. And if that's the case, there is at least a chance it may lead to a way out. Alright. Skip through that, and that, and Y. I know it's Celeste in them. If I'm being honest, I can't quite say we acted as one. Rather, we did nothing as one. We spent the entire time in the gym.
Most unfortunate.
Honestly, we're not exactly the types to go running around the school like a gaggle of junior detectives.
What the hell's wrong with you?
What the hell are you thinking? Just standing around the gym the whole time? Well, it's not like any of you invited me along. Nobody said, hey, come with us. I I blame you for leaving me out. It's your fault.
What the?
If you wanted to go with someone, you should have just said something. Forget it. Like I'd want to go anywhere with the dirty slut like you.
Huh?
Slut? Your mind is as thin as your body. You make me sick to my stomach.
Are you for real?
I don't even know how to react. How can you say something so awful to someone you just met?
Hey, come on.
Alright guys, everybody just calm down, okay? All this stress is bad for your skin, you know? Yeah, it sounds like you two are so close now. You're fighting like sisters. I don't think that's what's going on, Sayaka.
Hey,
So, that's what they have to say, huh? Then I guess I'm the only one left. Yeah. Give us the rundown. I went ahead and had a look around the dining hall. I found a fridge in the back of the kitchen, and it was overflowing with all kinds of stuff.
good.
I guess we don't have to worry about food at least. Sure, for now. But even with all that, there are 15 of us. How can the food last? You can just eat sesame seeds or something. Huh? What am I, a parakeet? I don't think we have to worry about it. All the food gets restocked automatically each day. At least that's what Monokuma said. You saw him?
Okay.
Yeah. He came out of nowhere while I was checking the fridge, told me that, and disappeared again. He was so fast, I can't believe somebody could have been moving him around with a remote control.
That's...
A weapon toy that can just appear from nowhere? I can't tell if we're supposed to be afraid or not. But everything was okay? He didn't try to, like, eat you or anything? Eat her? What do you mean by that? I mean, when you say eat, what kind of eating are we talking about? Excuse? Come on, man.
Hey, you bastard.
What the heck? Okay. What the hell? You're acting like some kind of sleazy drunk dude. Yeah.
Actually,
Not like there's a good kind of drunk dude. Hey, stop screwing around, all of you. Are you still asleep or something? We're prisoners here. We could all just die any second. She's right. We can't be making stupid jokes right now. We gotta do something or... A voice cut through the noise, interrupting Mondo. You're all spending a lot of time yelling and carrying on. Do you really think you could afford to do so? Have none of you accepted the reality of the situation? Kyoko! Where the heck have you been? We already started the meeting without you! She didn't say a word. Instead, she just dropped a piece of paper on the table. Huh? What's this? It appears to be a map of Hope Peaks Academy. A map? What the? Where did you find this?
Well...
It doesn't matter where I found it. What? It does matter. You're really freaking us out right now. How? She found a map. Never mind that. What's it mean? It's a map.
It would seem...
Just look at it. The building we're in right now is laid out in precisely the same way as Hope's Peak Academy. So what you're saying is, this really is Hope's Peak Academy?
It's true.
Well, in terms of its construction, yes. But it looks like it's had a number of strange renovations done to it. Renovations?
However...
I don't know all the details yet. All I found was details on about the first floor. But then, this really is Hope's Peak? We didn't get kidnapped and taken to some other place? So stupid, it's not even possible. This is where the country's future elite are supposed to come and learn? But if this really is Hope's Peak, where are all the other students? Hey, come on guys, let's just stop talking about all this, negative stuff. But aren't you worried? Things don't look good.
yo.
Worried? What's there to be worried about? I mean, this is all planned out, right? The people in charge of Hope's Peak put this all together, right? Man, if I got stretched every time something like this happened, I'd have ectoplasm shooting out of my mouth. What? Oh, because you'd be dead. Okay, yeah, fair. Good things come to those who wait, right? So we just gotta chill and everything will work itself out.
What's your problem?
Why are you laughing? What's so funny? I'm just helping is all. It seems splitting up to investigate was a good idea after all. Haven't you been listening? Looking around was a total waste of time. We didn't find a way out. Didn't find who's behind this. We still have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
Huh? Is it not crystal clear to you what's going on?
are you okay with this?
It is perfectly obvious that we have been imprisoned in some secret location with no way out. None of us had any response to that. I don't have a response to that either. We didn't want to accept that reality, but it was staring us right in the face. You didn't have to go and say it. I was trying not to think about it. No way out. We're trapped here. What are we supposed to do? It's very simple. If you want to leave, you just have to kill.
Stop it!
Don't even joke about that. Everyone, just calm down, please. We need to stop thinking about. We have to stop and think about what to do from here.
Seems like...
There's got to be something we can do. All we can do is adapt. Adapt to our lives. Adapt to living our lives here from now on. Live here? You're saying we should just accept it?
Do you understand?
A lack of adaptability is a lack of survivability. Survival is not based on who is the strongest or the smartest. It comes down to who can adapt.
Actually,
As someone who's come out on top more than once, I have a suggestion.
What?
What do you mean? We all understand that we're trapped here, which means we will be spending the night. However, you all remember the rule regarding nighttime, right? Uh-huh. Yep.
let's see.
So regarding this nighttime, I think we need to add a rule of our own. What do you mean? Going out at nighttime should be prohibited altogether. The school regulations do not actually tell us not to go out at night. I would like to make it official. But why?
Are you okay with this?
The way things are now, every time night comes, we will all start to get worried and anxious. We will all be afraid someone might try and come and kill us. What? If we had to worry about that night after night for who knows how long, it will wear us down in no time.
I see.
So, you're suggesting we limit our activity at night as a kind of preventative measure.
Indeed.
However, unlike other rules, nobody can be forced to comply. We all have to agree to follow it.
What can we do?
I see what you mean, but I think I can agree to that. It's like little goth Lolita said, without something like that, we're just gonna self-destruct.
Listen to me!
On behalf of all the men here, I agree to comply. Why are you speaking on behalf of all the men?
What?
Hey, you can't just decide to speak for us.
This is fine.
So, everyone is in agreement. Good. Then if you excuse me... Huh? Wait, where are you going?
Let's see.
It is almost nighttime. I want to take a shower before it arrives.
I hope you are well.
So, goodbye. Moving with pure elegance, Celeste left the dining hall. Her behavior seemed so natural, I couldn't imagine anyone even trying to stop her. So, I guess it's pretty obvious where we should go from here. We'll be spending the night, it looks like. Adaptability. So, Mr. Chairman, what's next? One person already left? Well then, let's say we call it end to today's meeting.
You understand?
Like she said, it's almost nighttime anyway. We can reconvene first thing in the morning, tomorrow morning. Do we really have to stay the night here?
What can we do?
We don't have a choice. We can't go long without getting some sleep.
This sucks.
So we just have to give up. That's all fine and good for today, but what are we to do tomorrow?
So in the end...
Our only option is to split up and look around again and let everyone know if we find anything. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Then we're done for today. Good, I'm exhausted. With heavy movements, everyone headed off to their private rooms. Makoto, are you ready to call it a day? Yeah, let's go. Alright. Is this really where I'll be staying for the foreseeable future? Oh, That's right. I should check the bathroom one more time before I go to bed. Only the girls' bathrooms should have locks on them, right? I guess so. Alright, let's open it up. Nope, it's locked. It's no use. It really is locked. Oh my gosh. Wrong! Not locked! Holy crap! Jeez, talk about an overreaction. It's like you just saw a ghost or something. Like some kind of robot bear ghost? What are you doing here? Makoto Naegi, this super duper majorly bad. So bad it's almost magical. Ultra magical awful attack. What are you talking about? In point of fact, I acknowledge that the bathroom in your room has a problem with the door frame. Wait, so the reason it won't open is because it's locked? The door just doesn't fit? Didn't you see the notice? Why can't you? What? Can't you read? The bathroom and the boys' rooms don't have locks. I mean, a lock on a boys' bathroom is kind of pointless, don't you think? Well, it's not that pointless, I guess, but I'm no expert on the birds and the bees and all that. Anyway, there's a little trick to opening this particular ill-fitting door. And that's what I'm here to teach you. Okay, ready? So you just gotta turn the doorknob and then lift up while you pull.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead, give it a try. Turn the knob and lift the door while I pull. When I did that, the door opened without a problem. See? It opened right up. Isn't that crazy though? Your door's the only one that doesn't fit quite right. Great. You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But looks like you're not lucky at all. Bye-bye. Anyway, I suddenly don't feel like being here anymore. Bye! Hey, wait! Damn it. Ugh. All right.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then.
Oops.
Sweet
I cut him off.
dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Looks like it's nighttime. We all promised we wouldn't leave our rooms now. All I can do is try and get some sleep. While still mumbling to myself, I collapsed into bed. My eyes closed almost immediately. It's not that I was ready for bed exactly. I was just utterly exhausted. It was as if I spent an entire day staring at a TV watching movies. Or like some kind of illusion where I'd been tossed into a made-up fantastical world. Yeah, that feels about right. There's no easy way to just accept the situation we've suddenly been dropped into. Okie dokie. So this is how the curtain closed on my first day at Hope's Peak Academy. Soon enough, I was asleep. Would it be too much to hope that when I woke up, I'd realize it was all a dream? It's kind of lame as far as endings go, but I'd be fine with that. Actually, that'd be the best. Alright. In any normal school, Mr. Monokuma would be a kind teacher. But when I think about what's coming up next, I'm just so full of pride and joy. Our ceremony earlier today was absolutely splendid. Thank you all very much. Remember that you're all students of Hope's Peak Academy and strive to refine your ideals.
I swear to you, I will send you all off into a new tomorrow.
Okay then. Do, dum. Okay.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Apparently, it's morning. But thanks to the total lack of windows, there's no way to know for sure. Anyway, what should I do now? Maybe I should go find Sayaka and we can figure out where to go from here together. She did say she's my assistant now. Okay, it's decided. I'm gonna head to her room. With a newfound determination, I left my room. You're gonna... Okay. We're gonna go visit her room. Oh. Hello. Kiyotaka. Good morning, Makoto! Good morning. Yes, morning greetings are quite a delight. Such an energizing way to start the day.
You understand?
Now then, let's make sure we both do our very best throughout the day. Sure. I wonder if he's always like this. It's gotta be draining to be like that all the time. How do people like that do it? Okay. We gotta find... No. Sayaka. There's a doorbell next to the door. I guess I should use that. Ding dong. Hello? Good morning, Sayaka.
Hi, Makoto.
Makoto, perfect timing. Huh?
Listen.
I have a favor to ask. Okie doke. A favor? I was just getting ready to head out. If it's okay, would you like to come with me? Maybe we could talk. Yeah, sure. Where are you headed? I've been thinking that there might be something around here I could use for self-defense. Self-defense? Well, I mean, whoever's keeping us here could show up and attack us any time. You never know. Whoever trapped us here. Whoever presented us with rules for murdering each other. Whoever put us in this insane position. She's right. We never know when they might attack. So, I just want to be able to protect myself, so no matter what happens... A weapon to protect herself. Well, now that I think about it, that display case in the gym entryway had a bunch of stuff. Maybe... Oh! The gym! Okay, let's go! Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously. You say the same lines over and over again. It's like deja vu. Am I really so easy to predict? Anyway, we should head to the gym. For anyone who just hates walking around the school, we've got some good news. You can now teleport using the map section of the handbook menu. It's just as simple as opening the map menu and choosing where you want to go. However, you can only teleport to hallways and marked waypoints. Plus, you can't teleport to places you haven't been or places that are blocked off. And depending on certain story moments, there will be times when you won't be able to teleport at all. Finally, try not to teleport inside any walls. There's a chance you could get lost forever. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, to the gym. Or should we talk to her again?
Hey,
We're going to the gym, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Good, then let's get moving. Alright, fine. Wait, hold on. Map. Oh, nope, that's not it. It would be... Oh no, how do I access this stuff again? Guys, I paid attention to the tutorial, I promise. I found it! Okay, so we need to find the gym. Which is probably going to be a bathhouse. Interesting. Trash room? Oh. Okay. Those are all... Dining hall. People are there. Where is the gym? These are all the rooms. Wait, that's a sauna. Guys. Am I just crazy? Those are all dorms. That's a warehouse. That's a kitchen. That's the dining hall. Bathhouse. Sauna. Dressing room. Laundry. Why are you in the laundry room? Bathroom. Bathroom. Trash room. Where's the gym? Alright, well, we won't teleport. We'll just go. Alright. What does Celeste have to say?
I hope you are well.
Well, hello. I hope the two of you are having a nice day.
Okay.
Good morning, Celeste. Exchanging such common greetings is somehow strange,
Is that okay?
given the circumstances and everything. You know, sometimes you scare me a little. Well, I'm off.
Hey,
Should we get going? Yeah. Okay. Guys, I don't know where the gym is. Okay. Danger, keep out. Laundry. Bath. Dining room. Oh. Oh. Okay. Right. Makoto? If you're looking for the door to the gym, this isn't it. Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. Sorry about that. Okay. Is it the big red doors? No. That's the store. You guys are here. Oh, is it that one? Toko together with those other two. Quite a combination.
what's your problem?
What do you want? You look like you have something to say. Oh, no. I was just thinking that you three make a pretty unique team. Let me make this perfectly clear. Me hanging out with two people who have muscles with their brains where their brains should be is not by choice.
Just a second.
Wow, that was super mean. Yesterday you were complaining how nobody invited you? That's the only reason I asked you to come with us. I never asked you to do that. Stop trying to drag me further into your meat dimension. Jeez, I can't believe she just ran off. You think we should go after her?
Wait.
We shouldn't pressure her any further.
Well,
Oh, yeah, good point. They're like water and oil anyway. It'd be weird if they did get along. Alright, well, we talked to them. Was this the gym? Aha. Mondo? Mondo, what are you doing?
What?
Trying to find a way out. I figured I'd give it another shot. There's gotta be a way to bust this thing open. Dude, it's probably like 9 inches thick. Solid steel. I don't think you're getting out that way.
Hell yeah.
But I suck at thinking stuff up, so I guess I'll let you guys figure it out. Yeah.
Hey, damn it.
Once it's time to act, though, you just let me know. I'll show you what a real man can do. Right. Wow. Sounds like we can really count on you. I think we were being sincere, guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously?
Man, what the hell is this metal hatch thing? It's really on there, that's for damn sure. Anyway, there's nothing to do around here. Gonna friggin' die of boredom. And being stuck in here is keeping me from racing toward my dream, too.
hey,
Your dream?
Yeah!
Yeah, to become a musician! You can sense my aura, right? The strongest vocals in the century right here.
How cool is that?
God, I feel so cool getting to say that in front of a national celebrity. Dreams. Did you say something? Oh, sorry, it's nothing. Come on, let's go. All right. It looks like some kind of mailbox, but there's nothing in it. Nice. I found 2 coins. Chat. I'm doing so well. Please tell me I'm doing well. Please. I'm doing good, right? Okay, there's a bunch of trophies, but that doesn't do anything. There's another monitor. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now it's just showing the school crest. Actually, it's showing nothing, but I don't even want to think about when he might show up on that next thing. You're doing really well. Thank you, Yamanaka. Erg. Thank you for boosting my ego. Something tells me this is not. This is the entrance, not the gym. We need the gym. So that's the nurse's office. Bathrooms. Ah, look, a gym! Guys, I found the gym. Alright.
Hey,
Here we go. I might be able to find something here to protect myself with. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find something in the display case I can use. Alright, let's look around. Oh my gosh, there's a sword. Alright, well. Oh, can we click on all of these things? Oh no, it's just the whole, okay. There's all kinds of stuff on the shelves. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff on the shelves up above. Yep. Some terracotta clay figures. They don't look like the kind of thing you'd put in a high school gym. Hey! I found another coin! It's a gold statue of Buddha. So it is. Why is something like that on display? Especially at that school. A plaque? I guess it's to commemorate some kind of championship. The last graduating student? Hold on, we'll get to the sword in a minute. It's a helmet of some sort. Why is something like that on display? Why not? Hey! I found another coin! Is this a sword? Oh no. I think it's just a replica. Still, it's pretty impressive. It's completely covered in a gold coating. But... Jeez, I barely touched it and I got that gold stuff all over my hands. Wow, you're right. Your hands are totally gold. Even just for self-defense, I think it's a little... Well, it's still better than nothing, I guess.
hey,
You should take it with you. It might help liven up your room a little. You think so? But I guess you'd better be careful taking it back. You should wrap it up. Wrap it in newspaper or something. And just like that, it's been decided. I don't see anything I could really use for self-defense. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like you need it right away, right? Plus, if anything were to happen, when the time comes, I'll protect you. Aw, we're being chivalrous. Peanut? You can't step on my cord. You pull on my head. And then you lay down exactly where you... What changed?
Huh?
You'll protect me? Thank you for saying that. If I've got you on my side, I guess I don't need a weapon after all. Sayaka giggled as she said that. That mysterious smile. I can tell it comes from the heart. It makes me feel at ease. When I look at her, I honestly feel like I can do anything. Okay, we can stop looking for a weapon then. But as long as we're here, let's hang out a bit more. Peanut will protect me too. Fair. Alright. Let's just make sure there's nothing else to see. Nope. Okay. Is there something you need to do in the gym? No, not really. I thought we were in the gym. I guess we're not in the gym. We are outside of the gym. As long as we have this opportunity, why don't we talk a bit more? Oh yeah, I forgot. I know I said I want to talk to you, but now that we're here, I don't really know what to talk about. Oh my gosh.
sorry.
And I'm the one who invited you to come with me, too. Sorry. It's okay. I mean, if there's nothing to talk about, we can just not talk, right? Huh? You don't have to force yourself to talk. We can just, I don't know, stare off into space or whatever. Stare off into space? Oh, but you're probably super bored just standing around doing nothing. No, it's not like that. It's not that it's boring. It's just, I've never really done it before. I don't have a lot of time to just do nothing. I guess that makes sense. You're not a normal high school student like me. You've got tons of stuff to do every day.
Listen.
Hey, this is kind of out of nowhere, but Makoto, do you have a dream? Well, what about you, Sayaka? What's your dream? I'd love to hear. My dream is, I've always wanted to be a star as long as I can remember. I grew up without a mother, you know, and my dad worked really late every night. I was always home alone. I was just a kid, you know, so I was really lonely. But all that changed when I saw a pop star on TV for the first time. She was so pretty, like a princess, and she could sing and dance, but more than anything else, there was her smile. Looking at her smile, I could feel my loneliness melting away. I decided that's what I wanted to be someday. I wanted to give that kind of encouragement to others. Eventually, that became my dream. That's so amazing, though. You were able to actually fulfill your lifelong dream. Honestly, it's incredible. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. Huh?
You see.
I honestly believed that as long as you kept chasing your dreams, someday they had to come true. But to do that, you can't take your eyes off your dream, not even for a second. Even if sometimes it's a bad dream, whether you're awake or whether you're asleep. To make your dream a reality, you have to keep your gaze fixed on it no matter what. In that world, if you lose focus for even a split second, you get left behind. You have to keep on swimming against the current, even without taking time to breathe. That's the kind of world my dream lives in. Is it really that tough? Is it not fun at all?
Oh
no, don't get the wrong idea. It's super fun. But that's exactly what scares me. Huh? I enjoy every single day I wake up and get to do what I do. Everyone in our group is amazing. We're rivals in a way, but they all mean so much to me. We've been performing together since we were young, so they're all like family to me. Without them, I would have given up on my dream a long time ago. To work together and fulfill our dreams together has brought me so much happiness.
But that's why.
But that's the thing that scares me the most. What if the world gets tired of us? Then what happens? What happens to us? Then the dream dies. Those wonderful days come to an end and everyone goes their separate ways. Sayaka. She's trembling. She must be terrified. She worked so hard, sacrificed so much to get where she is. She must be terrified of losing it.
See.
So that's the reason I decided to come to Hope's Peak. Huh? What do you mean? Well, they say that if you graduate here, success is basically guaranteed, which means I could keep on performing with my best friends forever and ever. At least, that's what I thought. I really did believe that, but now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. While I'm in here, the world out there is forgetting about me. Minute by minute, we're all disappearing. But still, Sayaka, I can't afford to be stuck in here. That was the first time I heard her cry out from deep within herself. She sounds desperate, but I can understand why she'd feel that way. Trapped here in this way, the dream she put so much effort into is on the verge of disappearing forever. And that isn't something that can be fixed with a few kind words. The weight she's carrying, I can't even imagine it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to complain. It kind of killed the mood, huh? No, not at all.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. Sayaka, Actually, are you hungry? Before we head back, why don't we go to the dining hall and get some food? So...
Okay.
You want me to make us something to eat? I might not look like it, but I'm actually a pretty good cook. Wow, really? What's your specialty? Chili oil! Sorry? You mean the condiment? Just kidding! She burst out laughing. Her earlier mood disappeared, replaced by the bright smile I'd quickly grown used to. How'd it happen so fast? It was almost like a mask, like some kind of neutral expression. Wow. Anyway, we headed to the dining hall to get something to eat before returning to our rooms. And now we're in our rooms. Hey, look, our sword! The only thing in my room is a fake sword covered in gold. All it does is make me feel that much more uncomfortable. Anyway, there's still plenty of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around. You're about to have your first experience with free time. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely! Tell me more. As you live out your school life here, you will be given free time at certain points. During your free time, you can spend time with your fellow classmates to deepen your friendships. You can also give them presents, and can potentially give them an even better impression of you. You can get these presents from the Mono machine in the school store. Come by early and often. At certain points, you'll witness intimate events, and new info will be added to each person's report card. These events can also open up new skills, which will prove useful as everything plays out. We strongly encourage you to develop and deepen as many friendships as you can. Aw, man, I gotta talk to people. See, you didn't tell me I had to talk to people. Also, keep in mind that when you talk with a classmate, time will pass. When you're finished, you will automatically return to your room. After a certain amount of time passes, your free time will come to an end and the story will progress. If you prefer or not to engage in free time, you can always choose to simply go to sleep to skip it. We wouldn't recommend this approach, but if you absolutely must press forward with the story, then... Anyway, why don't you try it out by spending some time with Miss Sayaka Maizono? She's the ideal partner to begin with, don't you think? How dare you tell me how to live my life? Okay, fine. I suppose we should go talk to people. Get to know people. Okay. Are they all in their rooms or are they all somewhere else? Hold on. The map showed me. Okay. Well, I talked to some of them already. Oh, they're moving around. Are they? I think. Yeah. Okay. Well. Oh, yeah. I can skip around. See? I forget things so easily. Oh, well, hello. Welcome. Yeah. Something is not right with Sayaka. Right, well, I already have that stuff. There's supposed to be a way to teleport places. Okay, well, we'll just go here. And I guess we'll talk to you. Okay. Ahoy! Wait, ahoy hoy! Remember me? I'm one and only Hifumi Yamada. Yeah, I remember you. That's it? That's all you're gonna say? Alright. Fine. I'm supposed to talk to people. Are you... Am I actually supposed to just go talk to... Getting stuck in here is like totally disgusting. I want to get out of here. Alright. I have a feeling we're actually supposed to go talk to Sayaka, so I guess... Wait, I thought... Alright, well... We'll just walk there. It's fine. We're not that far. Dude. Sayaka is next to me. Which is gonna be on the other side. No. Map. Oh, wait a second. There's this one. Duh. Sayaka's over here somewhere. There you are.
Listen.
You know, Makoto, I'm so anxious. I'm really afraid. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Yeah, sure. Are you going to try and cheer me up?
Sorry.
Sorry for making you take time out of your day like this. I did my best to confront Sayaka. Comfort, not confront. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sayaka a present? I don't have anything? What would you like to give her? Question marks. Definitely. Maybe not. No, I said... Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Makoto? Do you think you can make time for the two of us to talk? What? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal? Well, it's just... I guess that was kind of formal, but... It's just because I know I can count on you. Huh? Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I just don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
But that's why...
I hate that we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're with me. Sayaka. Standing here face to face and hearing her say that. It's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You being here is what saved me. Really? Thank you for the flattery. That smile. That mysterious smile that softens my heart. I really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me. But it's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. It's because you were like a celebrity. I couldn't just go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you?
Hey,
Because I looked at you all the time. Huh? I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me? But since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets. But why me? Do you remember during our first year of junior high, that huge bird wandered into the school pond? Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that. It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once said... The turtle once every million years. That bird once every 1,000. What are you going on about? A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been... a crane. It was a crane. It just walked straight into the pond.
Okay.
That's right! That's what it was! It was so big, the teacher had no idea what to do. But you led it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out. Well, only because I was already in charge of taking care of the animals at school. They made me do it.
You see...
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do it now? Thank me? I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. What are you on about? Just kidding. You're so weird. Yeah, I kind of figured.
But
honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you, even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my first chance. Yeah, if we'd met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that'd make for a nice dramatic reunion. But instead, it's this weird school. Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out, just like that crane. You'll save me.
You see,
It's just intuition, I know, but I still believe it. I'm going to save her? I'll do my best, I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm going to do it. I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right.
like I said, I'm psychic.
Because I'm psychic. Kidding. She laughed out loud as she said it. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of hers makes me. I was glad to feel that way. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You've just unlocked the skill Melodious Voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Alright, if you tell me to. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Okie dokie. And now it's nighttime. We didn't eat, chat. Oh no.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Don't let the bed bugs bite. Today's already come to an end. But I swear, tomorrow I'm going to find some kind of clue. I swear. Okay. Chat, tomorrow we have to find some sort of clue. As my eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation I'd had with Sayaka that morning began to replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. She didn't just stumble into this school the way I did, so I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I just don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration. Our main character has kind of neggy vibes from Assassination's Classroom. Ahem. So I'm sure that you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have hope of escape. When will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Good morning, everyone!
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Okay. Morning has come. So what should I do today? Fine. Why do I need to know about the bathroom? I guess we should go talk to people. Yay! That's not what I wanted to do. I want this one. Oh wait, hold on. Sayaka's report card has been updated. Sayaka, my zone. Ah. Okay. That's it. Well, alright, cool. Now for the map. Where is people? You guys are there. Toko's in her room. Wait. Okay. Where's the rest of them? Dining hall. Hey, Leon.
Hey, you bastard!
What are you doing, Makoto? We gotta hurry up and find a way out of here. Oh, that's right. Maybe... Should I hang out with Leon for a while? Yeah, let's hang out with Leon. Leon's cool.
Is it like...
You're not trying to give me a loan so you can kill me, are you? Dude, no. I would never.
You...
My fans will all go psycho on you if you do. I'm as popular as any international superstar. Yeah, I know. You're a big, huge baseball fan. Or star. But if you're not gonna murder me, then let's hang out. I don't really want to be alone anyway. Okay. I spent some time with Leon. Okay. Leon and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Leon a present? I don't have any. I'm not even afraid anymore. I'm just so pissed off.
Hey, you bastard!
Why? Why is this happening to me? This isn't fair, man. I mean, am I wrong? Oh, yeah, it really isn't.
Hey.
Right? Totally unfair. Ultra unfair. Just like having to shave my head right before every baseball game. Well, I mean, you chose to do that, right? Come on, man. Are you against me now, too? I didn't even want to play, but the coach and all the teachers begged me, so I did it. And then they made me shave my head just because it's tradition. How is that fair? You really hate baseball that much, huh? Damn straight I do. Who has fun running around on a dusty field for 3 hours? But for baseball players, the field is like sacred ground, isn't it? But it's so not cool, spending all that time at practice getting covered in sweat and dirt.
Hey, listen.
It's just baseball, right? It's easy. Who needs practice? I think the gods picked the wrong person to bless with that much talent.
Oh, yeah?
Still, I gotta admit, baseball wasn't all bad. I guess it did have a few things going for it. Yeah, right? Like the feeling of camaraderie between you and your teammates?
Seriously?
Nah, nothing like that. I can't stand being around a bunch of sweaty guys. Totally uncool. Then, what did you like about it? Well, I hate studying, right? But I still got into this super fancy school on a sports scholarship. As long as I kept playing, I never had to study. And besides that, it made me super popular with the ladies. Booyah, you jealous? I got to third base more ways than one. Okay, Leon. A little bit too much information about your personal life. I got... Okay, was that just a joke? I got plenty more where that came from. I'll tell you more about it next time. Okay. Anyway, let's hang out again sometime. Talking to you keeps my mind off this place. With a smile on his face and a spring in his step, Leon strolled away. I'm not really sure why, but I guess Leon likes hanging out with me. Leon's report card has been updated. Yay! You just unlocked the skill Robot Chuck. The game tells me to give myself a pat on the back. I'm gonna do it. Once again, we were all done. I headed back to my room for a little while. I was supposed to find clues, and I just talked to Leon. Is it nighttime? Nope. It's still lots of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Okay, we'll go take a look around. I won't try to go into the bathroom again. Yes. Okay. Yamanaka. That's great. That's great. Okay. So let's go to the dining hall. We didn't really get to look around the dining hall, so let's see if we can find something there. Oh, you two are here. Well, Nothing about the actual windows? No, not the clock. That's a good point. We have no idea if it's telling us the right time. Okay, I guess I gotta talk to somebody. Kiyotaka or Byakuya? Let's talk to Byakuya, even though I'm sure he doesn't want to talk to us. So the only way out of here is to kill someone. Interesting. Should I hang out with Byakuya for a while? Yeah, I suppose. I spent some time with Byakuya in silence. Alright. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Byakuya a present? No, I don't have anything to give them for presents. I have a question for you. Huh? You do?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me for a while now, and I can't take it anymore. So to answer my question, I need you to explain to me exactly what your ultimate lucky student title means. Oh, well, I don't totally get it myself, but what I do know is that I was picked at random from a pool of normal students.
So in other words...
So you just got into Hope's Peak by blind luck? Hold on, chat. Alright. Anyway, I see. Well, that answers my question. What was the question? How a commoner like you with absolutely no unique talents or abilities can get into this school? Oh, I forgot to mention boring. How a boring, untalented, utterly generic commoner got in. Boring? Generic? Did you really have to list all that off?
Naturally.
But it's the truth. Maybe compared to you, the ultimate affluent prodigy and all. But even I... You seem to think it's merely an issue of title. But make no mistake. My lineage, intelligence, figure, athletic ability, they're all ultimate.
In other words...
Which is to say, I am the ultimate perfection. Feel free to begin calling me that, in fact. He's really taking this to the extreme. You, who have nothing. I, who have everything. We are living proof that all men are not created equal. You have my pity, Makoto. Life can be very cruel indeed. Yeah, Toshi? And because I pity you so much, perhaps someday I'll allow you to hear my tale of glory. Consider it a blessing, a gift from me to you, to allow you to bask in my glory. Having finished his mean-spirited lecture, Byakuya left me standing there in silence. I learned one thing about Byakuya today. Anytime I talk to him, I need to prepare for extreme psychological trauma. Indeed. Cool and composed. Pat on the back. Okay. I did my best to keep my spirit from shattering like glass and went back to my room. Yep. Byakuya is going to be an interesting character to talk to. And now it's nighttime. We learned nothing, chat.
This is a
Okay.
as such. Soon the doors to the... Okay, then.
Alright. We don't need to listen to that every night. When will I... No, we. When are we going to get out of here? I missed something again. Byakuya is so rude. Yeah. I laid on my bed and stared blankly at the ceiling. And before I knew it, I'd fallen into an uneasy sleep. Byakuya needs a reality check. I need an immediate fast-acting pick-me-up! If it doesn't act now, it's the same as giving in to regret. What do you think guides the world? Speed, of course! That's why Formula 1 drivers are so popular! Any idiot can accomplish something if they take it slow. Even a human piece of excrement could create a masterpiece if they spent their entire life on it. Someone who does things in a timely fashion is both wise and admirable. Straight is better than a curve or an angle. Freestyle is better than the backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit-down. A Sunday comics artist is smarter than a graphic novelist. Okay. What I'm saying is speed is the gold standard of the standard world.
Which is why I said I need that pick-me-up.
Meanwhile, 0.000 seconds later, there's a 2 in there that I didn't read. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Get ready.
Yep. Another beautiful day. Okay, I woke up to the irritating sound of Monokuma's voice. I slowly pulled myself out of bed. Ugh. Another night of restless sleep, day after day. I can feel the fatigue piling up. As soon as the thought had crossed my mind... Chat, someone's at our door. The sound of the doorbell forced its way into my room. I suppose we should go see who it is.
Hey!
A fantastic morning, isn't it? Taka? Now then, if you'll pardon the interruption. Without waiting for a reply, Taka barged into my room. Excuse you? What's up, Taka? No matter how intensely the storm seas may batter me, I will not fall as long as my feet are firmly planted. You agree, right? I'm not sure I understand.
Without a doubt.
And if you can't do it alone, just find someone to support you, and you can support them back.
You hear me?
That's how you can overcome any storm. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided we all need to really come together. And that's when I realized, every morning from now on, after the morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together.
Quiet down and listen.
And now is the beginning of that fateful day. Please head to the dining hall at your earliest convenience.
Got it.
That's all for now. I have to go let everyone else know the good news. Okay. Taka didn't even wait for a reply. He turned and left before I could say a thing. Well, I guess I better head to the dining hall. How does anybody keep up that much energy? Leave the area? Yes. I was just in the dining hall yesterday. And here we all are. Oh, I can talk to any of them. Let's talk to Kyoko.
Hey.
Taka looks pretty impatient. We better get this started already. Oh, I gotta talk to Taka. Taka is a special case of energetic. I know. I don't think I've ever actually met somebody with Taka's specific energy levels and enthusiasm in real life.
Listen to me.
Okay, looks like everyone's here, so let's begin our very first breakfast meeting.
Quiet down and listen.
Everyone, thank you for making time in your busy schedules to come together.
Break.
I didn't make time for this shit. You dragged me here. I know I already mentioned this earlier, but in order to get out of here, it is essential that we all cooperate with each other. And the first step is this breakfast meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. So from now on, let's all meet here in the dining hall every morning after the morning announcement. Now then, let's eat! Breakfast is important to have, says I, who never eats breakfast. You want to eat breakfast with other people? I've never done that before. I'm not sure.
I mean, seriously?
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
But more important.
Well, anyway, did anyone happen to come up with any clues? Silence echoed throughout the dining hall.
Seriously?
Nothing at all?
Hey!
Anything. It could be about how to get out or who's doing this. Nobody has anything?
Are you okay with this?
You are going to die.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you understand?
If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you will die.
Stop it!
What the hell? Don't even freaking joke about that. I'm not joking. Adaptability is survivability. Did I not say so? So you'd better hurry up and adapt to your new life here.
this?
Have you gone completely insane? Adapt to my new life here? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
What?
Yeah, sounds like the girl wants to live here, and hell, more power to her. But shit.
Piece of shit!
No way in hell am I living here. I'm getting out of here. I don't give a shit. Sure, feel free. Okay, so nobody has any clues?
What the heck?
One thing I can tell you is who's behind all this. Somebody who's totally weird and messed up. Why else would we be trapped in here in the first place?
Hey, listen.
Well, sure, it could be something like that, but for right now, actual clues are... Oh, what's up? If you think in terms of people who are really abnormal or bizarre, you think maybe the person responsible for all this could be a certain murderous fiend? A murderous fiend? Chihiro, do you have any idea who might be behind all this? Well, maybe. I mean, I can't really be certain, but... Certainty is not a concern right now. I'll allow whatever remarks you may have.
You know?
Okay, well... Have you guys heard of Genocide Jack? You mean that serial killer that's been in the news and all over the internet? The monstrous villain who's murdered scores of victims in brutally bizarre fashions. The word bloodlust was left at each murder scene, written in the victim's own blood. Whoever it is, he's like a ghost. He strikes without warning and disappears without a trace. And on the internet, they started calling him Genocide Jack. That about covers it, I think. They say he's claimed over 1,000 victims. That's just an urban legend, right? I mean, even like 10 people would be totally insane. Anyway, whoever Genocide Jack is, he's obviously some kind of super crazy killer.
Huh?
And if he really is this ultimate psycho, I wouldn't be surprised if he put together something like this. An ultimate psycho. Why isn't he in this school?
But...
Probably a good thing he's not. But like I said, I can't be certain. I don't have any evidence or anything. It's just a thought.
Hey, hold on.
But if they're the killer, isn't that like a killer of a problem for us? Oh my god. Leon, puns.
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything's absolutely, positively, 100%, without a doubt, gonna be okay. 'Cause help's gonna be here soon. I'm sure of it. Huh? Help?
'Cause, I mean...
We've been stuck in here a few days already, right? Nobody's been able to contact us, so I'm sure they're getting worried. I bet they called the police already.
What's this?
The police? You're putting your faith in the police? What are you doing here?
You guys?
Guys, seriously, do you understand what role the police exists to fill? All they're good for is being a foil, playing against a villain or an anti-hero or evil organization. Bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows just how badass they really are. Are you sure you want to rely on such an unreliable group of losers? I mean, come on. If you really, really want to get out of here, all you gotta do is kill.
What the hell?
What the hell are you laughing at?
You know?
I'm just depressed by the total commitment to this whole act.
Come on.
You're still going on about that?
You're fucking dead.
So, Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, what the hell do you want? Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard, huh? That's a pretty long name. German, maybe?
Hey, come on.
We know who you really are. Maybe if I ignore him, he'll just go away.
You son of a
Hey, don't ignore me, asshole. Okay, let's get back to business. Your life here has already begun, and a couple of days have gone by, and nobody's killing anybody. I thought all you kids were lazy and selfish, and here you are working together. But I'm totally bored. There's nothing you can say that'll make us... Oh, there's nothing you can say that'll make us start killing each other.
I got it!
Wait, I think yes! Ding, ding, ding! I figured it out!
In other words,
All the mystery ingredients are here. Right people, right place. So why hasn't anyone killed anyone yet? That's what I couldn't understand, but I just realized there was one very important piece missing. What are you? If you want to know, I'll tell you. It's motive! Phew, it's so simple. I just have to give everyone a motive.
Stop fucking around.
Motive? What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
You son of a bitch.
Stop changing the goddamn subject. I have a little video I'd like you all to see. Oh, but don't worry, it's not some pervy adult video or anything. Seriously, it's nothing like that. It better not be, Monokuma. It's a special video for each of you to show what's going on outside the school. Outside the school? What are you talking about? Oh, Master's so impatient today. Why don't you just watch it and find out? Here in the school, there's a specific place you can go that has everything you need to watch the video.
Correct.
Good. Then we can go watch the video right now. But before we do, I'd like to know, what are you? Why would you do something like this? What do you want from us? What do I want from you? Well, if you must know.
Just fair. That's all. Well now.
If you want to know more than that, you'll have to figure it out for yourselves. Do whatever you need to uncover this mystery hidden within this school. I won't try and stop you. Because to be honest, it's entertaining as heck watching you guys search so desperately for answers. So I guess I want that amusement from you too. He's gone. And once again, he left before he could find out anything useful.
Is that right?
Really? I think we learned something very useful. He has no intention of standing in our way of our pursuit of the truth. Interesting.
However,
Perhaps, but what about the video he mentioned? I'm very curious to see what's on it.
That's true.
Same here. Okay, so Mondo started glancing around the dining hall. When his gaze landed on me, he stopped.
Hell yeah.
Hey, Makoto, check this out for us, will ya? Huh? Why me?
Yo.
'Cause you're the closest to the door. That's the rule, right? Rule?
Jesus Christ.
Hey.
Piece of shit.
Hey!
Stop fucking around.
You know how passionately I'm begging you? What's the big deal? Just check it out real quick. Okay. I guess I'll get going then.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thanks. I owe you one.
Hey,
If Makoto's going, then I'm going with him. It's not safe to walk around this place alone.
Yo.
Yeah, sure thing. Then we're counting on both of ya. If anything happens, just yell and I'll come running. Sure you will, Mondo. I can't decide if Mondo is totally dependable or completely terrible. Yeah, I'd have to say he's kind of both. He's not exactly a bad person, but I definitely can't say he's a good person either. So then, where's this specific place Monokuma mentioned? It must be somewhere you can watch DVDs, but if it's a place set up to watch DVDs, then I know exactly which room. I just gotta remember where it is. Oh, this isn't gonna show me anything. Oh. Well, that's not helpful at all. Alright, fine. Those are the rooms. This just leads to that. I don't remember. Trash. Oh. How did we... Okay, so kitchen, dining hall. I feel like it was out here. No, this is where we just came. I am so bad at remembering things. Oh, we go through there. That's right. It's closed, so I forget. Okay, we can go that way. Okay. So it was one of the taped up rooms. Oh, it's not anymore. Okay. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. It should be able to play DVDs, but I don't see any actual discs nearby. A DVD player is useless by itself. If we had something to watch, at least that'd help pass the time. I found a coin! Well, there's a box. Huh? There's something inside this cardboard box. It's a bunch of DVDs, and each one has a label on it with someone's name. This must be the video for each of us he mentioned.
Hold on a second.
I better go tell everyone. She just ran off. I didn't follow after her. I just stood right there where I was. The DVDs in front of me had robbed me of all awareness. I was rooted in place. I think I see something. In the box? It's the cardboard box. Okay. So you think you see something else? Okay, there's a camera. A surveillance camera. I hate the idea that someone might be watching me right now. I have to keep in mind that it's against school regulations to mess with any of the cameras. As much as it gets on my nerves, I better leave it alone. I mean, fair, but also... Nope, that's the camera, yeah. That's a monitor. What kind of monitor is this? Who'd even make this kind of thing? It has Monokuma Co. written across it. I guess they've covered all the details. Okay, but what else did I see? Maybe I'll just watch mine real quick before everyone gets here. I sorted through the DVDs I'd found in the box and found the one with my name on it. Then I slid it into the expensive-looking player. I sat down and stared intently at the darkened screen, and then, dun dun dun, ah! I yelled out without realizing it, and my heart started racing. It's our family! Because what I saw on that monitor was my family.
You getting picked to attend Hope's Peak Academy is like a dream come true. Make sure you do your best.
There's a bathhouse in this school? Yeah, I saw that.
I'm so proud of you, son. But remember, don't push yourself too hard.
Are you really watching this, Makoto? Good luck, okay?
I want a bathhouse. No, I don't think I would want a bathhouse at my school. That might be a little weird. If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving my family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given me hope, given me strength. If this was a normal school, I would have been happy, if a little embarrassed. With my family's support to rely on, I would have been motivated to do even better. But here, now, it was totally different. I wasn't living an ordinary school life, so I had a pretty strong feeling that the video wasn't going to end there. I hated having that feeling, but it turned out I was absolutely right. Uh-oh. What? This time I couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? It looks like a war zone or something. As if in reply, a voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognized the voice, of course. It was him.
Makoto Naegi, accepted into Hope Peak Academy, and his family, who supported such a lucky boy. But it feels like something's happened to this family's well-being. Oh boy, this is bad. What could have possibly happened to this family's well-being?
For the answer after graduation. Oh no. What is this? What happened to everyone? I started trembling. I could feel the fear and anger building up inside me, like hot magma. God damn it! Wow. Chat, we swore. I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again. A single thought was racing through my mind. What else? How could I think about anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. Makoto? What happened? Make sure who's safe? I noticed everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at me, faces full of confusion. What's going on? Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box.
Is it like...
Is that what Monokuma was talking about?
What does this mean?
What's on them? They're all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. It didn't take long for them to react.
What the...
We'll leave it at that. This can't be real, right? It has to be fake, right?
Hey, hold on.
Yeah, no way it's real. No way. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore. Let me out of here. As soon as I saw the reactions, I knew. They'd all seen something like what I'd seen. Nobody even bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion, except for her. Even now, she was totally calm. So this is what he meant by motive. He wants us to fuel our desire to leave. Or he wants to fuel our desire to leave so that we're more likely to start killing each other.
Yes, indeed.
This is the classic prisoner's dilemma. Huh? Let me use an example. Imagine two countries are on the brink of war, but both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance that one country may betray the other, so each country fears lowering their guard. The result is that neither scales back their forces, and they both end up betraying each other.
Do you understand?
In other words, the fear of an invisible treachery becomes the greatest enemy of stability. That sounds like us right now. Everyone says they'll work together, but in our hearts, we're all afraid someone might betray us. You didn't stutter in that last part, and that concerns me. Don't put those awful thoughts in our head. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Huh?
You can say that, but maybe you're thinking that once everyone drops their guards, you can just... What? Nani?
Hey.
This is exactly what Monokuma or whoever's behind this wants. They want us to fight, don't you see? Yeah, you're right. We all need to calm down.
So then,
Okay then, maybe we should start by all just talking. Maybe if we just talk about what we saw, that'll help get everything out of our system. Besides, I think we're all super curious, right? I wonder what was in everyone's videos. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Hey, Sakuya? Uh-oh. What was in your video, Sayaka? Wow, I said her name wrong the first time. Sayaka.
what's your problem?
What's wrong? Just hurry up and tell us. Sayaka? I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. Stop it! She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Uh-oh. Sayaka?
That's enough.
Let her go. I can't do that. I have to go make sure she's okay. I hate romantic comedies like this. I don't care what happens to her personally.
What?
That's because you're totally thoughtless. And how is this a romantic comedy? I'm really worried. Thank you, Sana. I'm sorry. Then why don't you do whatever you think you have to do? We don't all have to stick around here together, right?
I hope you are well.
Speaking of which, I have my own things to take care of. Goodbye. Everyone went their separate ways, but I don't have time to worry about them right now. I have to go find Sayaka. Okay. Chat. We're gonna save. And we're going to return to the main menu because it is after 10 o'clock. Yes. Okay. Let's... Oh, no. Alright, hold on. Here we go. Do that. This one and task. Alright. Chat. Wait, hold on. Wrong one. There we go. All right. So, that was that. I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's not actually, I've never actually played a game like this. But I am enjoying it. I love this. I like the story element and I like what's going on and I love the characters so far. This game is so good. Yeah. I'm I'm very into it. I like doing the little voices even though I'm not good at voices. I just like I don't know. I like doing Monokuma's voice most. But yeah, I'm really happy this game is working. For stream. This is great. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Because I've had a long day already. So I'm not gonna push it longer than the 4 hours. But we're definitely gonna come back to this and finish the story. We'll also come back to Ori and the Blind Forest at some point. I need a day where work hasn't mentally exhausted me because that level we still have to get past is a pain in the ass. But we'll come back to it, I promise. I have a couple other games I want to test to see if they're gonna work at some point, but we'll do that later. Other than that, no stream tomorrow. It's my day off, and then I'll see you Wednesday for Stardew with CD Jam and Phoenix. So that's that. That's what I've got. So that's what I got. Hold on. I'm gonna figure out. All right. We're gonna raid Lycrath. He's playing 7 Days to Die tonight. I believe he's playing with DJM and Bug Babe and a couple of other people. I saw like the Steam notifications popping up, so we'll do that. And as always, thank you guys so much for being here with me, just chilling and hanging out. I appreciate it so much, and I appreciate all of you a whole ton. And I hope to see you on Wednesday. So, good night. Take care, everybody.